well, what's up, y'all? It is Lisa Blonay, and you are locked into Blonay Media. Thank you so much for tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, and if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe, y'all. If it is viral, messy, or trending, we are going to talk about it live. Let's get into this timeline, y'all. Now, I know I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back. Let me hit it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I have missed you, and I hope you guys have missed me. Now, I hate coming together on such unfortunate circumstances, but this is something that has to be talked about, okay? Now, I have been off live for a couple of days, but I have still had my nose in the social media streets, and there are some things that I'm seeing that just rub me the wrong way, okay? And the situation with Krishan is not normal, y'all, okay? It's not normal. And one of the videos that stuck out to me among a dozen others is have me answering this question is why are kids scared of her? Why are kids scared of her? Because we see the signs. And I know you guys, I understand that children, when they are small and they are not used to an uncle that comes to visit, an auntie that comes to visit, hell, a grandmother that comes to visit, someone who they're unfamiliar with, right? Some children are more clingy than others. It is natural for them to cry. It is natural for them to like shrink back in fear of this person when there shouldn't be any fear at all. I get that. But when you put the pieces of the puzzle together and you don't ignore the obby, right? On top of the fact that kids can read people, okay? You have to put that in question, all right? And that's kind of what we're going to get into today. I want to thank you guys for tapping in. It is currently 9:02 p.m. right here on the West Coast. Let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods, okay? Rep your city, rep your state, hell, rep your hood. Let me know where you're tapping in from, and let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Now, at what point do we stop calling it entertainment and start calling it what it really is? A lack of accountability. Because right now, a lot of people are applauding things that honestly don't add up. Okay? Let's talk about Krishan. Okay? People are celebrating her moves, music appearances, different ventures, but at the same time, there's a growing concern from viewers like me who feel like the priorities are out of order. And the biggest concern for us, for people like me, is Junior, Krishan Jr., her child, right? And what I'm noticing is that there's a lot of focus on image and performance and public moments, but not enough visible focus on like structure or like a child needs routine. Like we never, ever, ever see this. Isn't that concerning to you guys? Wouldn't that represent a red flag? And you know, red flags don't wave, right? Right? Developmental support for her child. These are things that we never see, y'all. And before anyone says that's hate, no. Concern and accountability are not hate, y'all. You guys are confusion. Stop doing that. We can agree to disagree. But what I don't want is for us to agree while a child is in need, right? When people see a child consistently presented on camera. No one's holding a GUN to her head. This is what I want to get through y'all thick skulls. Okay. And when I say y'all, I don't mean that literally. Okay. Because there's a lot of people that see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So don't take this personal, y'all. Okay. We see him positioned for content and part of every live stream. So guess what? We're going to ask questions. We're going to ask questions. All right. And what I'm not understanding is why people don't have a problem with Krishan running around here trying to live a teenager dream, right? Trying to be a triathlete, a rapper, a singer. Her street gospel is trash, by the way. Okay. It's charting like it went triple dust. Okay. Yeah. A baddie, a retired one. Because what do you call someone who sits up with headphones at a reunion and does nothing? Zilch, nada. Doesn't throw one punch. Now, I'm not condoning violence, but you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. And you knew what you signed up for, right? Moving on. I mean, meanwhile, she totes her child around like a ventriloquist doll, primming and propping and staging all of these shots. And people say that she doesn't go live without putting a filter on him. And that's why, some of the reasons why she's always constantly putting her grubby, motley hands in his face, poking him in the eye and everything else. And yet, y'all still want to applaud and clap for this woman. Please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. The situation is not normal. I don't know if it's just a sign of the times. I don't know because it's on a social media platform. I don't know if it interrupts our algorithm is the reason why, right? I don't see why if you're not pointing the finger and reading her, unlike her not being able to read the room, I don't know what you're doing. Because these are all the things that her child should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see her in the football gear, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She should be tossing the football to Junior. These are all the things that her child should be doing. He should be running. He should be playing. He should be playing football and jumping and able to run around and the boxing ring, even if he doesn't know what's going on. You know, what point is she going to realize that she is not going to be able to just tote him around on her hip as if he's a baby? I mean, who carries around an almost 3-year-old toddler and can look society in its face and say nothing is wrong? Nobody is coming for the child. Nobody is hating. We understand special needs. We understand the circumstances. But the problem is not that, it's the appetizers that go along with it's the sides that go along with this entree. that raises questions and makes us want to ask these things, because we heard her plain as day on that interview say that her child does not have it. We've heard her say that more than once. That is delusional. That is denial. Okay? That is burying shame and guilt. And who gets the brunt of that? Because a lot of people lash out when they try to bury those types of things: guilt, shame, humiliation. Some of us can even relate to that at some level, right? Maybe not at a dysfunctional level, but it's a human thing, y'all. It's not so far fetched. We can probably think back to some of the things that we have done, that we've brought regret and shame and humiliation on ourselves. It's a human thing. Maybe not to this degree, maybe not in the same circumstances, but let's be real. Let's be real. Now, it's not normal. Okay? And she will look us in our face, look society in its face, and say nothing is wrong, and then kind of walk away and just leave it there with nothing more. Like, what y'all gonna do about it? It's that snide attitude that really pisses me off. And I could probably take it or leave it if I didn't know that there was a child caught in the crossfire and probably catching the brunt of whatever the is going on in her head. Explain that if you can. And you're mad at us because we are seeing with our eyes that don't match what's coming out of her mouth. The words and actions that are coming out of her mouth don't match what we see. And that is why we have a problem. See, you guys have misdirected energy, misdirected ridicule, you guys are misguided. We don't give a damn. She could play basketball, volleyball, football, foosball, pickleball. We don't give a fuck ball. She could be a basketball player, a football, but we don't give a fuck. Right? This is why we can't see past the condition and the neglect and the mistreatment and the abuse of her child enough to even be happy for this. Oh, in no way, shape, or form or fashion. And y'all call that hating? I think not. I think it's observation. I think it's common sense. And I think it's us reading the room. It's unacceptable. And it's nothing to laugh at. It's nothing to excuse. She is inexcusable. Nothing about her behavior going forth in the past, even before Junior was brought to this earth, is passable. And I'm sorry if you have a problem with that, because we're not here to grab pom-poms and be a cheerleader for anyone. We are here to speak and advocate for a child whose basic human rights are being stifled by his own mother. Mind you, it's almost as if she's deliberately doing it. Don't you guys kind of see that? And I'm going to be in the chat, okay? She chooses it to do it on the stage of social media. Now, and this is what it's in the back, you know Because you guys always say, well, she don't have to put it on. Whatever she's doing, she don't have to do. If she's taking her child to therapy, she don't have to put it. Why? Why she don't? Why? Now you know she doesn't have to put any of this out there for us to see, right? If she gonna keep half of it, keep all of it, so we don't see shit. How about that? And what we want her to put out there for us to see, she will not, because she can't. That's why she doesn't show her Junior going to therapy, her going to the doctor's office, his progress in therapy. This is the reason why she doesn't show it, unless I don't see it. Now I may be wrong, but I just remember a couple of weeks ago she was like, and yeah, I played football and I did all this, and and I'm going to be showing you more after April 12th. I'm gonna. Y'all caught her live? Did y'all catch her live? After April 12th, I'm going to be going on Twitch, and I'm going to be going on Snapchat, and I'm going to have my kickback, and I'm just going to be going live, and I'm going to be showing progress. What? What did you say? And I'm going to be showing Junior's therapy progress. What? What, girl? Going to be showing Junior's therapy and What happened? What happened? Because y'all please fill me in, because I ain't seen a damn thing. But then again, maybe I should be more on it, right? If you guys have seen it, please let me know. Please drop it in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm coming to the chat, but let me know. Let me know. Did you guys see your Twitch? What happened? Was it good? I mean, how was Krishan's, update on Junior's therapy? I mean, did she show him there? Did she just talk about it? Let me know. Please catch me up. Please catch me up. Because I follow some of the best of the best of the best on IG. And I know they don't miss a beat. Because if I miss a beat, they don't miss it. Okay? They don't miss it. And I don't see nothing on their platform that even indicates, number one, that she went back live on Twitch, and she was live on whatever platform she was going live on, and then she was supposed to catch us up on therapy. What? What, bitch? What you say? You supposed to catch us up on what? Junior's therapy and all that? So you guys let me know. Okay? Let me know. Now let me go to the chat, because what I'm going to do is get into the video that prompted this live. Okay? Now we've gotten through what's so abnormal about all this. Why are kids scared of her? Let's just flip the coin, okay? Because some people are like, oh, well, kids are just like that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe. But maybe it's not just that. All right? Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me welcome you guys in. What's up, Tracy? Black Gypsy. Thank you for tapping in, y'all. Hey, what's up? Thank you, guys. Prettiest Nikki is in the building. Hey, y'all. What is up, Sandy? Yes, you've been missed. Oh, thank you, Black Gypsy. As always, just got the notification. All right, so everybody's saying, hey, I will get to you guys. Let me see, 12:03 midnight in Florida. Shout out to Florida in the building. Thank you so much, DPMO. Ohio in the house. Shout out to Ohio. What is up? All my fly VIPs from all over, nationwide, y'all. We are all over, okay? 903 in Phoenix, AZ. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona in the building. A damn shame. Just a damn shame. Yep. Hey, nothing changes with Junior. Just foul. Yes, y'all. Hi, Blonay and chat. What's up, Shiloh? It's always a pleasure to see you. 12:07. Okay. So I am kind of late. Sorry about that, y'all. Better late than never. Better late than never. The streets talking, allegedly Baby Junior has a $1 billion life policy. Y'all do y'all research. Okay, I'll look into that. Um, and a lot of my talking points and things I get from different posts and different videos that I see, and we're going to get into that, okay? Because one of the posts that I saw sparked part of this whole conversation that we're about to have, okay? Someone who does no children start walking from 9 to 12 months, she's sick, not him. Yeah, true that. Exactly. Look at how she treats the gifts she don't like. I know. And y'all, why y'all keep giving her these gifts and stuff? I mean, in a way, maybe Junior wouldn't have anything if you guys didn't. But a lot of the things we ain't never seen her read the book. She'll never read the book. Where's the gifts at that he plays with? All the toys that you've given him. Okay, where we see him wear some of the clothes, but most of the stuff he never opens. I'm still asking the question as to where is the $300 gifts that Bino bought him. He never opened one tricycle, not one toy, not one, not nothing. No blocks, nothing. No ball. Have you we seen him in that one the ball, the pool of balls, the ball, what is that called? Where it was just a whole bunch of balls. I think she was at Nikki's house. Yeah. We never see Junior play with any toys at all. I've never seen him eat not a grain of salt. Okay. I've never seen him drink grape juice, pineapple juice. Okay. Coconut water. I've never seen Junior drink milk. And you say that's normal? You say leave her alone? That's not normal. This situation is not normal. Children and animals detect bad spirits, period. And Junior has a $1 million life insurance policy on him. Oh my God. I'm really going to look into that. Somebody said I had 3 children and 2 grands. She's a a damn narcissist that only cares about herself. She stays fly and treated for asthma. Exactly. She made a song about $1 million baby. Go back and listen to it. Just saying. Yeah, I'm about to listen to that. What is up, Jenny from the Shy? Hey, sis Blonay and the chat. Thank you so much for the positive vibes, you guys. Heck yeah. What the H did she do to the baby? She needs accountability. Now, I'm going to show you this video because this is the video that really sparked this conversation. And I want to go ahead and get into this because she doesn't follow through, right? She doesn't follow through. She can't show us anything about his therapy or anything like that. It's all hoopla. It's all fluff. You want to know why? Because she's not following through. There's nothing to show because there's no actions. And if it is, it's going to be a prop. It's going to be because she feels like she has to prove something. It's not going to be genuine and come from her heart. Remember, God goes by the intent of your heart. Remember that. Remember that. He goes by the intent of your heart. So even if you do something and something turns out wrong, something fails, somebody may even get hurt for something that you did, but you were really intending, to save somebody. And you trying to save somebody from drowning or jumping in, falling in the pool because they can't swim, but you accidentally pushed them in and they end up at the hospital. God forbid, I'm just using that as an example. And you feel so bad, but you'd be like, dang, I was just trying to save you. You're good. Forgive yourself. Because God goes by the intent of your heart. Right? And she's not following through with anything that is even decent and upright. Nothing that we expect from a mother who cares about the well-being of her child, right? Comes from Kashawn. And It's just crazy, y'all. It really is. It really is crazy. Now, I want to go ahead and get into this video, right? And I want you guys to take a look at this. And even her sister said, I remember Chastity saying, and I don't know how, how much value you want to add on to this, but she said that you bring joy to the devil and then you play with God. You do the devil's work and then you play with God at the same time. And that can't be working out well for you. This is no wonder why I believe that her and children do not get along. It seems as if, when she's around children, they are either scared or trying to figure her out, right? Now, have you guys seen that clip going around of her holding Petey's youngest daughter and how absolutely terrified she looked in that video? Now, mind you, it's a short clip. And you know what? I think that this, let me see, let me play this, okay? I think that this Instagram post said it best. Okay, I want you guys to listen to this clip. Listen to this clip, and I'll let you know. I think that this clip said it best. Hold on, let me take this down. Let me go ahead and bring this up. And I want you guys to listen to this clip. Now, this clip is from Voodoo Doll TV, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Yep, Voodoo Doll TV. I think that she said it best. I want you guys to go ahead and take a listen to this clip.
The higher the possibility that this baby will have long-term. She's doing all of the great things that life provides and offers to the regular human being while simultaneously taking that away from her own child. If she keeps this up, it's a possibility Junior could never walk. Because the longer she allows this to happen without therapy and intervention, the higher the possibility that this baby will have long-term issues. I'm talking about permanent issues. But we supposed to clap for her going box. We supposed to be excited about her giving her life to God while this baby continue to suffer every day. And she's doing all of the great things.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Okay? I could not have said that better myself. Now, I want you guys to watch the video in its entirety, but I thought it was important for you guys to hear that first. Let me go ahead and play another video where you can see the video in its entirety, where Krishan is, it's only a moment in time, you guys. I get that. But just look, if a picture says 1,000 words, what the must a video say? Okay? Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay? This is not just as simple as, oh, she just wanted her mom. Yeah, nah. Yeah. And the way she cursed Petey out, she done did that a couple times. She did that when she had that 20B1, when there was a pow-powing at that 20B1, and Petey was with her, and they was all 8 of them niggas was telling you, girl, get off live. It wasn't just Petey, but you went in on your little brother, okay? Because you got scallywag behavior. I did not like that at all, okay? And then you went off on him when he was supposed to be giving your mother a car and that whole fiasco. I don't really want to get into that, but I wanted to touch on that because I recently saw her with Petey at church, and when she was caught like on her camera on his video, he don't like her live. He do not like being on her live. Okay, he don't like being on her live. And when she was in that church and you see Petey, it looked like he didn't even want to be on there. Okay? I just wanted to throw that in there, but let's go ahead and look at this video. We're going to get into that, okay? Because she was chilling with Petey, but you didn't chill with, but you was chilling with Chastity. But when it came to your best friend AJ and Tasiki, ghost, where were ya? Where were ya? We're going to get into that, y'all. But first things first, all right? Let me go ahead and I've been peeping, y'all. I've been peeping. Let me go ahead and play the full video for you guys. And kids read people. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. Look at this child. Now, at this point, she's looking at Junior. But this is not where it's coming from. Okay? Junior's an innocent soul. Okay? Junior is an innocent soul. He don't know left from right, even if he could walk, talk, see, all of that. And he is going to. He's going to be doing all of that. As soon as we can get him to a damn doctor and get him into the care that he needs, he's going to be doing all of that. But even if he could, he still don't know left from right and down from up. Innocent. This child right here, I know it's choice A or a bitch. I'm picking B. Picking B, not picking A. All right. And the reason why I say this is because, well, wait a minute, hold on. Let's see what we're looking at, because I got it from here. Okay, shout out to Corey Lombardi. And this caption says, man, this ish was tough to watch. Crystal Rock's brother, Petey's youngest daughter, was scared, crying, looking straight at Sunny Doe, and he ain't even glanced her way. No eye contact, no type of reaction. He'll be 3 years old in just 5 months. But then I noticed, and I even said right here in the comments, you know how they say babies can read people, right? Babies can read people. Let me bring this up for you guys before we go on, okay? Babies can read people. Now, do they have special powers where they can just spot demons? No. It's an aura, okay? It's a gift of total and pure innocence, because that's what a child is. Total and pure innocence with unconditional love. Let's just go ahead and look over this right quick. Hold on. Can children sense a good person? Let's just put it like that, okay? Maybe that's a little sensational where I put kids can read people. Okay. But let's kind of break it down. In other words, can children sense good people, a good person? The answer is yes, most definitely. All right. Now they're not the demon slayer. Okay. And because of their innocence and unconditional love, sometimes they can be fooled. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that, y'all, but let's get into this because I want you guys to see what Google is saying. Okay. Now, you guys can see that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. Yes, studies suggest infants as young as 3 to 6 months can differentiate between helpful and harmful behavior, often preferring good or kind individuals. This ability is largely instinctive with babies using nonverbal cues like facial expressions, tone, and body language to judge character. Key findings of children's perception: early moral sense. Research from Yale and other institutions show babies can distinguish good, helpful from bad, hinder behavior. Okay, so they break it down so you guys can, it's palatable. All right. We don't want you to think that babies are just demon slayers and no, um, no. Um, Preference for kindness. Infants tend to prefer individuals who exhibit helpfulness and empathy. Intuitive judgment. Babies are described as little detectives of human goodness, picking up on emotions and intentions, aiding their survival and social development. Contextual understanding. While they have an early sense of right or wrong, children are still developing and may be influenced by familiarity or physical cues, such as a pleasant smile, meaning they can be fooled. Okay, I mean, they're not foolproof, but you guys get what I'm saying. Yes, they can. They can differentiate between good and kind individuals and people that mean them harm. Okay. Important caveat. While they are astute at reading social cues, they may not distinguish all nuances, particularly if a bad person acts kindly on the surface. Okay. Children are often better than adults at identifying who is trustworthy based on nonverbal cues, behaving as a detective of human goodness through their innate social awareness. It is naturally within them. Okay. This is why I say that children are reading Krishan's aura, they are reading her vibes. All right. Now, am I just going on this alone? No. Because, like I said, we can easily say that, girl, look how little the baby is. Okay. Krishan is probably just visiting them. Okay. She probably doesn't see Krishan that often. Right. So she's not used to Krishan. So, what do babies usually do? They cry and scream bloody murder. Okay. Some of them turn away. You know how some of you be like, oh, come here, little moo, moo, moo. And you see a cute little baby, your little niece, your little nephew, and they start turning away from you and running. And like they turn, they don't want you to hold them. That's natural. But when you keep putting the pieces of the puzzle together, it paints a different picture. Okay. What do I mean? Well, do you guys remember? Let me take this down. Do you guys remember when Chastity said that Luella is scared of Krishan? Not only did she say that Luella was scared of Krishan, she said that that she had abused Luella. Y'all remember that? To take it even further, you guys remember when, I don't remember what video it was, but on one of the videos, Chastity has said that Krishan was like wanted to go out with some Mexicans. Remember? She was like, she wanted to go out with these Mexicans, and she was saying she wanted to leave Junior and Luella alone at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I don't know where it was at. She wanted to leave them children alone so they can go out with the Mexicans. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying what Chastity said. Don't quote me on that because I'm just going from memory. And do you guys also remember when she said that she was like something like she was like, you gotta take Luella in the bathroom and you gotta like spank her or hit her or something like that. Remember when she was telling her to take Luella in the bathroom? She was insinuating that you have to hurt her for her to listen. And she was like, no, I'm not about to do that to my child. You guys remember that? You know what? Let me show you this clip. And this is going to refresh your memory, okay? Because it's out there. It is definitely out there, y'all. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this, you guys. And this, let me go to IG, back to IG, so I can show y'all this clip of what Chastity had said about Krishan. Let's go ahead and share this. Hold on, y'all. Now, this is going to be in my stories. And let's go here. Let me make sure you guys can see this too as well. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you. Jenny from the Shy. Thank you so much for supporting this platform. You said keep up the great job. Thank you. Much love. Much love to you too. Jenny from the Shy, always showing Bloné Media love, always supporting this platform. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. Okay. I see now that I got a little area that catches all my starred comments. Because I used to have to look and forget, but now all I gotta do is look up. Thank you, girl. Thank you. All right, so you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on, because I gotta go to my stories. Let's go ahead and get into this.
She tried that with me. She wanted me to be homeless. She wanted me to go through stuff. Look at all the fans that was attacking me for her. They didn't even give a fuck about my daughter or nothing that she did to my daughter, hitting her, not feeding her, not taking care of her while I was locked up, doing my baby dirty. I came fucking home and asked this bitch would she do some shit to my daughter because she like hate me or whatever reason. Bitch, you got me questioning like, damn, will she be this evil if I was to give in to her to let her see the baby? Like, bitch, you crazy. You scaring me. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Doing that to a baby. She's fucking innocent. What the fuck she do to you? She ain't even this shit. The comments y'all say about Luella made her be mean to my daughter. Y'all so fanned out. Y'all still supporting the bitch. Y'all know what my daughter went through. My daughter scared of her. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck out of here. Y'all so fucking meatballs. Talking about some shit. So y'all think
Okay, hold on, because I'm gonna play that one more time.
She tried that with me. She wanted me to be homeless. She wanted me to go through stuff. Look at all the fans that was attacking me for her. They didn't even give a fuck about my daughter or nothing that she did to my daughter, hitting her, not feeding her, not taking care.
Hitting her, not feeding her, not taking care of her at the most vulnerable moment when Chastity is in jail. This is what she's claiming that Krishan did. Did anybody see a G in her head? Just raise your hand. Let me raise my hand. I got my hand raised. Nope. Didn't see one. Nope. Didn't see it. Right? This is the choice of the fly on the wall to bring this to the social media streets. They drag the bones and leave them on our porch. And what are we to do with them? Rebury them? Or look at these motherfuckers on our porch and be like, what the? And talk about it. That's basically what we're doing, y'all. They are the ones that drag the bones and leave them on our porch. They leave them right in our front yard. And then we're not supposed to say anything. You know, they don't have to bring this to social media. You know that, right? You know, there's no rule, there's no law, there's no binding contract that they have to bring the messy in these streets. They choose to, and we choose to react. We choose to talk about it. We choose to give our perspective. Right? She just said that Krishan did not feed her child. She hit her child. Her child is scared of Krishan. Yes, that's what she just said.
Ever while I was locked up, doing my baby dirty.
Doing my baby dirty. You think she's just saying this? You think she's lying? I don't know. I mean, it's really up to you on how you see this, your perspective.
I came fucking home and asked this bitch would she do some shit to my daughter because she like hate me for whatever reason.
Do some shit to my daughter because she hate me. She's taking it out. This is what we say. This is the reason why we are so fearful for Junior, because we believe that she takes things out on animals, on children. This is what we believe could be true. Yes. And you hear a fly on the wall saying it. Someone who is in close proximity to Krishan, someone who knows Krishan like the back of their motherfucking. She knows Krishan from asshole to appetite. Why? Because she helped raise Krishan. She even said in one of these videos, Latifah raised you. You know who Latifah is, right? Tasiki raised her. And I understand as you grow, sometimes you grow apart, and I get that. I'm just giving y'all the facts, okay? I'm just giving y'all the facts. This is a dirty, dirty game. This is a dirty game, boy.
Bitch, you got me questioning like, damn, will she be this evil if I was to give in to her to let her see the baby? Like, bitch, you crazy. You scaring me. Like, what the fuck wrong with you?
She says she scares her. But y'all want to be mad at us. We're expressing the same thing. It's like not seeing the forest for the trees.
Doing that to a baby. She's fucking innocent. What the fuck she do to you? She ain't even this shit. The comments y'all say about Luella made her be mean to my daughter.
The comments made about Luella made Krishan be mean to her daughter. That's what we're saying in a nutshell. This is what we believe. Her own sister is saying this. Did you get all that?
Y'all so fanned out. Y'all still supporting the bitch. Now, know what my daughter went through. My daughter's scared of her.
Did you hear that? Y'all are so fanned out. Y'all are still supporting this bitch. You don't know what my daughter went through. You see how precious little Luella is, right? She said, my daughter is scared of her. This is why we think this about the situation. This is why we are going down that road. And it's not yellow. It's not a yellow brick one. Bitch, it's calamity, chaos, and confusion. Okay? It's the highway to hell. I think that's the road that we're tipping-toeing on. This situation is not normal. That is the reason why we are thinking outside of the box. Now, under normal circumstances, a basic excuse will do. This is not normal circumstance. When you got your sister on, what date was this? 12/29. I think of last year. Isn't that when she went to jail? 12/29/2025. This wasn't even 6 months ago that this woman was saying this. Now, I mean, some people may think that Chastity is not a good judge of character. They may not think she's a good character, right? They may think birds of a feather flock together, but everybody has a moment of lucidness, right? Everybody has a moment of clarity. Everybody has a moment of saying, of truth. Like I say, even Krishan be telling the truth. She be telling the truth and she be lying. She's a truth liar. She tells the truth when it's convenient for her. She tells the truth when she's dragging and wants to bring the ABC boys to your front door. She'll tell the truth all day long. She'll spill all your tea, all your deepest, darkest secrets. Girl, she will go in your closet and clean that bitch out. And say it with conviction. All right? This is her own sister, her own flesh and blood, y'all. Okay? I don't know how else to put it.
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck out of here. Y'all some fucking meatballs. Talking about some shit. So y'all think
So y'all heard that. Y'all heard that with your own ears. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Because what? Now I must remind you guys, we could be wrong. Right? Could we be wrong? Yes. It's a moment in time. But when you put the pieces of the puzzle together and you see the same pattern of behavior, I know I sound like a broken record, and you're fucking welcome. Finally, some consistency. How else do you want me to say the truth? The truth never changes. Right? It just makes you think, maybe we're onto something. Maybe there's some truth to what we're seeing and thinking and concluding. But just to be fair, we will leave room for doubt. Right? Why? Well, we weren't there. We weren't there. Period. But I wanted you guys to remember when Chastity told us what Krishan did to Luella and why Luella is scared of her. Kids read people. Kids read people. Now, you know what I'm still stuck on? I'm still stuck on Junior when he was sick in the car. And I'm not even going to say that was the last straw because there's about 10 last straws. But one of them 10 last straws was Junior being sick in the car. I'm still stuck on that lie. And she talking about I gotta give him medicine every 2 hours. Bitch, what? You do not, girl. You do not give no child no nothing every 2 hours. Girl. The only thing you should probably be doing every two hours is changing a diaper. And for you to be doing that on an almost 3-year-old toddler, and that's not even the insane part, because if we are to take into consideration that Junior is special needs, he may not reach that milestone when he was supposed to. He may need diapers. He may need pull-ups. That is not out of the ordinary. But what is out of the ordinary is for her to say that her child doesn't have a disability, yet you're changing a diaper for a 3-year-old. This is where the problem comes in. It's not the fact that we show allowances for if we know that this child is special needs, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with a special needs child. But the situation with Krishan, nothing's normal about this. For her to state to the world, right? Like she's telling us she just registered to vote. Bitch, are you crazy? You're just acting, oh, I registered to vote today. You know, my child doesn't have a disability. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. Girl, you are changing. You are talking about changing a diaper of a 3-year-old like it's normal. And she don't give no fucks about it. She ain't giving us no excuses. She ain't giving us no explanation. She is not going into, she just like, whatever I say goes. She was on that interview like that. Well, if I don't say it, it's not true. And we just supposed to take it and roll with that. No. Wait, back. Back that up, girl. Hold up. You don't want no interview with us. Okay, over here. You don't want no interview with us, girl, because we're gonna be asking you some tedious ass, get down to the bone questions. I know there's a handful of people that will tear you from limb to limb in an interview. You will be stuck and stunned in disbelief, girl. That's why you pick and choose and dilly and dally and, oh, I'm going to Miami for a paid interview. Yeah, that you set up. Why would Project Danza just out the blue just want you just to fly to Miami to have that whack ass, backward ass interview where they agree with everything you said? Two grown ass men. Yeah, we understand. Yeah, you know, it's just like, what do you understand? We don't understand a motherfucking thing that's going on your panel right now. And they up there, yeah, we get it. You know, if you didn't say it, then you would. What? Are you guys deaf? It's just so insane to me, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Because I'm still stuck on Junior being sick in the car. All right. Her asthma has been shown online. Heck, she had 911 call for herself, but never the baby. Exactly. She cancels out her own rhetoric. She cancels out her own rhetoric, y'all. Everything she says, she'll cancel out, and then she don't show no accountability. She just like, fuck it. I know it's, it sounds dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say it anyway. They'll take it. They'll accept it. Nobody can check me. Girl, I'll be back, little now. I'm going to listen to that song. Okay. Krishan new song lyric says she stopped illing and murking people for nonsense. R.I.P. Ronnie. Oh my God. Can't show progress if there's no progress. Exactly. Ain't seen a damn thing. Don't y'all find that strange? Not even one thing. I don't care if you're for or against Krishan. You cannot show us one Emma effing thing. Nothing. Nothing. And then you guys don't question it. Like, you guys should know her. People that support Krishan should know her better than the people that don't support her. Yet we know her. Like, and I'm talking about as far as being online. Right? And most people think of of it as a straight parasocial relationship. Now, we're not talking about dysfunctionally. We're just talking about from her being online, her patterns of behavior, what we see, how she acts, how she reacts, what makes her tick. Okay? Because there's a negative connotation to a parasocial relationship, because in that you feel like you know the person. You know what I'm saying? And then you kind of take it to the next level. That's kind of sociopathic. You know what I'm saying? Hey girl, Cleveland, Ohio. What is up, Sylvia? Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Be More in the building. I'm here in the Yay area. Yay area, what's up? Tell the people that 40 Water is back. Yay area. One of my favorite rappers, E40, comes from out of your area. Shout out to you. 1219 in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York, Bronx, NYC in the house. Okay. Shout out to the Bronx in the building. I love it. Hi, Blonay. Miss you. Hi, society. Love ya. New York City in the house. Okay, Jazita. Shout out to New York City. Let me see. On my way, heard the song. She says, I have $1 billion baby. Yes. I feel like she's sacrificing him, in my opinion. Many people do feel that way too. I don't know if I don't know, y'all. I don't feel that, but then I have to question it. But just off the bat, I don't feel that, because I don't know. I don't understand why somebody would just, but I don't understand nothing that she does. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can't really answer that, because I don't think that, but then I can't negate it either. I can't count that out either. You know, that's just such a scary thing to think about. But I've heard that many times before, mind you. Okay. I've never seen him hold the toy. Nope. And do you guys understand? We're saying never. I've only seen him hold that bottle he has since birth. Since birth. Never seen him watch an iPad or a tablet. Exactly. Exactly. I never seen a child neglected in front of the whole world like this before, ever in my life. This is the reason why a lot of times I come on here and talk about, because I cannot believe that this is happening. I can't believe that we live in such a time and age that this is happening. Right? Because it's different from, per se, bad parenting. Like maybe Jaden, people say that Jaden is bad parenting because Pink Face is running around here cussing and, doing all this and all that. Yeah, I get that. You know what I'm saying? That's not good either, but it's not neglect. It's not like blatant, abuse. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not mistreatment. And I've seen many kids, like growing up. I used to go over people's houses and they used to be talking to their parents in any old kind of way. I used to be like, whoop. I used to be like, wow. I used to be looking in amazement, like, I'm not even lying. I used to be looking in pure amazement, like, dang, the way they used to talk to their parents. They used to be hitting their parents, going into a refrigerator. Like when I was younger, we couldn't just go into a refrigerator. Like, I think I grew up sheltered, you may call it. Um, yeah. So people have different parenting styles, and sometimes they let their children run all over them and say whatever they want and do whatever they want and think that's just coolio. I wasn't raised like that. I know that you're not supposed to raise your child like that because you have to instill some type of fear in them. And fear through discipline, not just make them scared of you, but through discipline, there has to be some type of fear, right? Even if it's not fear that you're going to get a whooping, maybe it's fear that you're going to disappoint your parents, or fear that, something might happen to you. Like, if you steal this, you may, what I'm saying, you may have to go to jail, or, they may take you away, or, something like that. Like if you become what is called a juvenile delinquent, you risk being taken away from your parents. You feel me? But this is not that, y'all. This is not that. You said my second baby girl started walking at 10 months too. Congratulations to Coy Lorray, baby girl, now walking on live at 10 months. Go, baby girl. Yeah. Hey, Bonet in chat. Lord, that baby don't even have a baby bag. He had poop running in his pants at the gym, no extra clothes. Wow, really? She don't never have a baby bag. Like that is, you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. This is exactly what I'm talking about. As he gets older, it will be more difficult for her to carry. It's easy to hide his disabilities now, later not so much. It will soon end because she can't keep him in that situation forever. Yeah, something's going to have to happen. And I hope that it's intervention. I hope it's not the latter. I hope it's not something else that's going to be more drastic, more dire, more detrimental, right? Junior, you said Junior, we see he's losing his hair, a lot of bald spots visible. Remember, do you guys remember? And Jazita, that now that you said that, do you guys remember that Krishan just said not too long ago that he pulls his hair? He pulls his hair out. She did. She said that. She said, she was like, he pulls his hair. I don't know if that's a nervous reaction or what. You say, I was a teen mom and haven't ever witnessed no ish like this before. Yes, I know. What's up, Black Orchid in the building? Thank you so much for tapping in. You said, like the video, please. She isn't genuine. Yeah, I know. I know, y'all. Oh, it's more. I didn't know y'all was even commenting down here. The baby needs about 3 outfits to change of clothes a day. Thank you. We are living in dark times. The evil that is put in our face is horrible. Exactly. Yes. At Christina, but like you're saying, because the law has a place to go, visit these other people at their house. Mind you, that's why she wants to be homeless, to keep jumping all around the streets. And another reason I think she's like that is because I think she's used to that. I think she feels comfortable living like that. In all actuality, I do. I feel like she feels comfortable living like that. Junior is stressed out, pulling out his hair. Yeah, I do think that too. Somebody said, I know the stroller is nearby. I carried my goddaughter for a mile and my arm was burning, and she's only 6 months old. I know them kids be heavy. It looked like they just la la la. No, He always pulls his hair out when he's stimming. Okay, God love him. I've heard that before, stimming. Let me know what that's related to. I forgot what that's related to, but I've heard that. That's stress. Yeah, it is. Yep. That's what she invites. Absolutely stress. Okay, but yeah, I heard stimming before. When I had my kids, you wouldn't even take them outside the first month or up to 3 months. Literally have them around anybody. I know their immune system needs to build up. Exactly. I don't know if that's old school or not, or just normal. I don't know. That's all she knows. Poor child. Yes, y'all. Exactly. Exactly. You know, nothing is normal about the situation. Okay. Nothing is normal. All she does is deny the truth, pimp lies, and you're a bird brain fraud. Like fraudulent, fraudulent, and suspect at the same time. Fraudulent and suspect at the same time. And deliberately and willingly exploits her child, right? The hype is gone. The hype is gone. And I got that from a post today. I don't even know where I got that from, but the hype is gone. I saw that on a video or a post today. And I just thought I'd say that because I don't know. I remember reading that. The hype is gone because all good things come to an end, right? And too much of a good thing is even bad. So imagine what too much of a bad thing is going to bring. Now, what really got me to thinking, okay, and let's go ahead and get into this, is this video that I saw with Krishan and Junior. Now, most people would just look at this and say, oh, look at her with her child. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so loving. And it's just something so weird and just backwards to me. It just makes me think, like I said, outside of the box, you guys. All right. Now, there is this video that is out. Oh, somebody said Corey's page. Yep. That's where I got that from. Thank you, Sunkiss. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to get into that, but I wanted to bring this up, you guys. There's a video, okay, of Krishan and Junior laughing, right? But to me, the video seems odd and strange, not just simply because they're laughing, but it's like she wants to turn everything that Junior does into something positive when it may be a symptom of something else. Because we are talking about a child who we believe has special needs, right? Now, you guys remember the medical leak that came out. We don't know if that's true enough, but it sure damn sure fits, okay? Then you can choose to believe it or not. I choose to believe it, okay? Because from what we saw her doing before, during, and while she and after she was pregnant, it just fits. Okay, it fits the narrative, it fits the story. The puzzle of the pieces fit, and this is why I'm going to roll with it. All right, this is just my perspective. This is just my opinion. I encourage everybody to do their own research or not. You can follow me and come up with your own conclusion, your own POV. Right now, in this video, it seems odd and strange to me. Number one, she looked like she high. This is not a normal, regular, because she does this often. She will turn whatever Krishan Jr. is doing into a moment as if she is really interacting with him. Okay. We never really see him give eye contact, right? We don't know if he's visually impaired or if he has problem with his vision. Maybe he can't see at all, people have said. You guys remember Carlissa was like, when I laid eyes on him at King of Crabs. I didn't know people was looking up at me, at the sky, at the ceiling. So I think he's more reacting to her movement and the sounds that she make. And she always sounds like, every time I hear her, I think of SeaWorld. All right. She sounds like a dolphin, or reminds me of a dolphin communicating with their babies. There's never any real, like, you know what I'm saying? Girl, can you speak purity English? We ain't never heard you say A, B, C, D, nothing. We ain't never heard your ass say 1, 2, 3, nothing. You always got these strange cackles and calls and coos and ahs and oohs. Clackety clickety sounds and shit. But in this video, I know that's normal for her, girl, but in this video, girl, you look high. Now, I ain't no expert on every high she can be, okay? But I know something ain't right. Let's look at this video, because in this video, her behavior is way odd to me. And I don't know. I was just like, let me just bring it to the streets. Let me bring this to the social media streets and let the VIPs take a gander and let me see what they think about the situation, all right? I'm sorry, babes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bookies. But girl, hold on. Let me show y'all. Y'all go ahead and take a look at this video.
Because usually when you bring the guys, or any other
but
person,
when I bring the guys, the promoter already took care of it. I just bring them. It's already in the system, right? I never had to do anything.
Hey, I love the love. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. But it still won't come up more money. Yeah, that's $100 right there. So I'm gonna call customer service.
Won't you call customer service to see how we can make it work?
And they want to see, right? That's always $300 right there.
And you know what else is really odd is the way that she looks at the comments. The way that she looks at the comments is as if she's not even connected to her child, because she is so invested in the comments. And it's sad. Instead of just having the moment with her child, she is always invested in the comments. And you can see her. I don't know what if she think we can't. Bitch, we can see you. Do you know we can see you? She acts as if we can't. She acts as if we can't see her. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me, y'all. Absolutely crazy. I'm sorry, babes. I'm sorry, Bookies, but if I was a betting hoe, I would bet that she is high. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert on everything. I know it don't seem like she's drunk. It doesn't seem like she is drunk. Now they say I know about her popping pills and potions. Pills and potions. She might be a little, you know what I'm saying, high off that. I can't really call it, you know what I'm saying? But some ain't right. And this is not how she normally acts when she tries to make everything that Krishan Jr. is doing all about love and connection and we're kissy kissy and we're doing this. No. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to is as I was looking at this video, hold on, and let me tell you where I got, this post. Let me tell you where I got this post from. I got this post from T Page 83. Okay. Shout out to T Page 83, you guys. And look, if you guys look right here, it says happy puppet symptoms. It says happy puppet syndrome symptoms explained. So I was like, what is happy puppet? Right here in the comments, I say, now I've never heard of happy puppet syndrome. So what did I do? I went to go look it up and I want to show you guys what I found. So shout out to T Page 83 for posting this and bringing about this conversation. I'm going to play this video one more time without the sound. And I just want you guys to look at her reaction. I want you to look at her looking at her attention is really on us. Her attention is really on the live that she's on. As you guys can see, Chris Jr.'s hair is not combed. All right. His hair is not combed. And we can easily tell that she does shit for show. She does it to just say, oh, y'all shut the F. Really what she's saying is shut the F up. Now his hair is combed. Now what? Shut the F up. Now I got his jacket on. Now what? She's not doing it for the right reason. Her intent is always never in the right place. Okay? Somebody even said she's looking so stupid and ashamed. The nerve. Okay? And she did this to him. Ronnie's poor son. All right? Now, let me go ahead and play this without the sound so you guys can see. Yeah. Look how she's looking at him. You don't find that odd? She just looks mental, like something is mental. I'm telling y'all. And I don't even want to be talking about nobody like this. I don't. I just can't believe it. I am flabbergasted. I am awestruck that we are even having this conversation for this damn long. I really am. Okay? And people are like, oh, well, you use it for content, bro. This is my bread, but this is not my bread and butter. Okay? I got to go to regular work. All right? Calm down. Just because we are on a social media platform and I get paid for what I do, that doesn't allow me to pick what I talk about. Okay? I talk about some things and only 20 people show up. I don't give a fuck. I'm passionate about something, I'm going to talk about it. Watch. Look. Girl, he ain't even looking at you. She's playing y'all for a fool. She thinks that we are stupid. This is what this is telling me. Sorry about that, y'all. It's my phone. This is what this is telling me. And she don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck if we believe it or not. If we break it down, she don't give a fuck. That is signs of a mental illness. Do you guys not understand that? Mental illness has found a platform Mental illness has found a platform. Dysfunction has found its way inside of our living rooms, into our hearts and minds. Narcissists have found a home. We don't know these people from a can of motherfucking paint. Look, there she go. I believe like she secretly feeds off of this. And this is what you call sadistic. Sadistic is when someone gets pleasure off of inflicting pain or seeing somebody in pain, seeing somebody in distress. That's what sadistic is. Someone who gets pleasure from seeing others in pain, seeing others suffering. Suffering is ongoing. Suffering is ongoing. Or at least it lasts a substantial amount of time, right? If you say I'm suffering from back pain, you may get moments of where you don't have pain, but for the most part, your back is always hurting. I suffer from migraines, right? It means that the duration of the pain is long lasting. It may not be constant, because that would be like chronic, right? It may not be constant, but it's enough, it's long lasting enough. You understand what I'm saying? Sadistic. Getting pleasure from inflicting pain or seeing someone suffer or in pain. This is oftentimes how children are neglected and then end up unalived and they become a cautionary tale, right? And we're just like, you starved her for this was going on for 6 months. Like you literally, these people literally watched that child suffer for 6 months and did nothing. You want to know why? They're sadistic. They were enjoying that. That's why they were inflicting that pain. That's why they were neglecting, because they got something out of it. And I know it's hard to believe. Some people do it to animals. Watch an animal just starve to death and just suffer, just like me being an empath or just a regular smegular person. You don't have to be an empath. You don't have to be an empath to not be able to imagine that. In a million years, I could not do that. I wouldn't even want to go a moment seeing a child suffer. I don't even think I could go maybe 10 minutes, because sometimes a child will, and I'm not talking about like me, but like you put a child in timeout and they crying and they're uncomfortable, right? But you're trying to teach, it's only for a short moment. You know what I'm saying? And then you intend on loving that child. You intend on spoiling that child. You intend on, embracing that child. You intend on comforting that child. You know that at the end of that short suffering or uncomfortability that you plan on making up for it, right? Look at her. And look at this nigga. Some people are clueless though, y'all. They are. They don't even be paying attention. I've been around many people who don't even notice. Like true, real talk. And now I'm not excusing him, but a lot of people really don't know. They don't even be paying attention. Look at her. She wants us to think that he is This is just a fun time and everything is just fine. Look at her. She back on us now. This is a moment with your child, you daffy broad. And here she go, look. Still, look. Now, let's go ahead and get into what this means. Look at this. He's not even looking at her. Look, now he looked over. You see that? He's reacting to the sound, I believe. Here she go, like a dolphin. Look. Now, let's go ahead and get into what the happy puppet syndrome is, you guys, all right? And I want to show you what I found out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go over here. Somebody said that's all he do. She don't know nothing else. She ain't said A, B, C, D, E, F, G. She ain't said it in Spanish. A, B, C, D, E, F. You ain't even said it in Spanish. The funk. What's up, the Coco G show? He knows how to kiss. Yes, girl. Can we see it something else? She's also checking if the filter is on Junior. But how does a filter stay on him? That's why I don't understand. Y'all say it's a filter, but how does it stay on him? And not on her? Like, is it on both of them? Because I'm often on camera, but I'm by myself. So I know how filters work. But I'm just saying, like, if it's on him, is it on her too? Because I don't know. I just think that's how Junior looks. But a lot of people say that it's a filter. Hold on, y'all. Now, before we get into this, Angelman's syndrome, well, what is the happy puppet syndrome is another word or saying or term for Angelman syndrome. Okay. An Angelman syndrome is a rare genetic neurological disorder caused by a genetic mutation of a gene UBE3A located on chromosome 15 in the brain. Okay, that is the medical term for what happy puppet syndrome is. All right, now let's go ahead and get into this. I think I have it up so you guys can see it too. Hold on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, so I can actually show you guys what I found. And this is what I believe that we are seeing. Okay. What the heck? All right. Let me see. Is this it? Let me make sure you guys can see this. And I'm not just saying this, okay, because I see likenesses. I see the possibility that this could be what we're seeing, because she likes to turn everything. If he's having, he might be having a seizure, or he might be, reacting to something else, right? And she'll make it like, oh, he's so happy. Oh, he's jumping up and down. Oh, and she likes to, I don't know why she likes to throw him up in the air. Like, girl, he is girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you can't like play with the child that's 2.5 to 3 years old and throw them up in the air, but most likely you would be standing up. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me, y'all. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at this. And I do see some similarities in the definition and in the images as well. Okay. So let me pull this up. And this is basically the images of happy puppet syndrome. Let me get into, let me see what it means first, y'all. Let me see if this is it. Okay. Now, happy puppet syndrome is an outdated term for Angelman syndrome, a rare neurogenetic disorder, 1 in 15 to 20,000 births, characterized by severe developmental delay, lack of speech, jerky movement, and frequently happy demeanor with smiling and laughing. It is caused by a loss of function in the maternal UBE3A gene on chromosome 15. So this is from the mother, okay? Let's get into the key characteristics and symptoms, all right? Behavioral, constant happy demeanor, frequent laughter, smiling, high excitability, hand flapping, and a short attention span. We just seen all that. Physical development, severe developmental delays, speech impairment, minimal to no speech, ataxia, which is balance movement issues, jerky walking, which is a gait, and seizures, which often begin before age 3. Other symptoms is microcephaly, which is a small size head, sleep disturbances, and sometimes light pigmentation in hair and skin. Causes and diagnosis, genetic basis. It is not inherited, but caused by a deletion, mutation, or uniparental disomy of the maternal chromosome 15q13. Okay. Diagnosis. Developmental delays are typically noticeable by 6 to 12 months, with formal diagnosis confirmed via genetic testing. I bet you she didn't get that. Management. While there is no cure, management focuses on treating symptoms, including anti-seizure medication, physical therapy, communicating training, sign language devices, and behavioral therapy. These are the therapies we be talking about. Okay? My son is in therapy. Bitch, what therapy? Which one? There are several. You should say therapies. P-I-E-S, not therapy with a Y. That's number 1. Okay? That's in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. None of us are doctors. If you are a doctor, please raise your hand and let it help us. Okay? All right? But this is just my opinion. Through the patterns of behavior that I see, through all that huffing and puffing, she was puffing big blunts like she was at the corner at the liquor store, waiting on OG G-Mac to come through. All right? She was throwing back drinks like it's the motherfucking thing to do. All right? Something went wrong. Very, very wrong. And there's no two ways about it, buddy, bucko. All right, partner. This is why we go down this road. This is why we say the things that we say. The fuck? Now, the origin of the term happy puppet was coined in 1965 by Dr. Harry Angelman, who observed children with severe motor challenges and a happy demeanor who resembled puppets in a painting. The term has been replaced by Angelman syndrome as puppet was deemed insensitive. Okay, so this is an outdated term, but it brought us to Angelman syndrome. And I think that we can see some of the similarities, some of the behaviors, and some of these images seem to match what we see when we look at Junior. Okay. And if we are to believe that Krishan Jr. is a child with special needs, this may very well be one of those special needs. Since she don't want to go take him to the doctor, we got to play the guessing game. Now, this is just an educated guess. I'm not saying this is what he has in any way, shape, or form. I'm no doctor. I don't know. I've never met Junior in my life and probably never will. But the power of prayer is real. I don't have to know you. I don't have to be in your presence. None of that. To wish a miracle on a human being. Okay? That's why we're going to keep hope alive with our fist in the air. Now, let's go ahead and look at, let me see. What did it say? Let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys some of the videos that I found, which will give you a visual, right, explanation and go further into Angelman syndrome and the reason why I think that this may very well be what we are witnessing. Okay, don't drink the Kool-Aid. I keep telling y'all, don't believe the hype. Okay, the hype is over. All right, don't believe this on this cuddle. No. We want you to cuddle your ass to the doctor. We want to see Junior cuddled with a doctor and a few nurses and a staff. Okay, all the specialists he needs. And you up here, if I don't say it, it ain't so. Girl, you're delusional. You're dappy. All right, so let me go ahead. Hold on, y'all. Now that we have the basics of this, let me go ahead and show you guys a few videos, okay? Like I said, I'm still stuck at the him being sick in the car. I'm still stuck with that. Just because we move on, just because time passes, no. Just because, hey, look at me, now I'm playing football. Wait a minute, wait. What about the video when Junior was sick in the car? What about that one? We ain't forgot. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys some videos. Hold on. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys share out this live. Get us. We're in the algorithm, but thank you. We're on the road to 15K, guys. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I think I want to show you this one video first before we get into the video of the child. Let's see. Oh, maybe I erased it. Okay, we're just going to get into this video because, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure that it's not down here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. Sorry about that. Now we are about to look at a child who has this rare diagnosis of Angelman syndrome. Okay. And I'm happy that the family did share the journey with us and shared their child's diagnosis with us so that others can learn from this, right? And become aware of this and know exactly what needs to be done. So I'm happy about that. Okay. Somebody said, love Lisa Bonet, non-medical attention. Exactly. Okay, hold on. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Hold on. Let's get into this first story. Is this it? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this. You guys take a listen. And I'll let you guys know all the deep details of this video. All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin. That's me with my husband Kirk and our wonderful daughter Ever Grace. We recently found out that Ever has Angelman syndrome. Angelman syndrome is a rare genetic and neurological disorder that causes developmental disabilities and neurological problems. Right now, it occurs in approximately 1 in every 12 to 20,000 births. It is also commonly misdiagnosed as cerebral palsy or autism.
I know, we had a big day. Happy birthday.
Our daughter Ever was born on September 28, 2013 at 8:24 a.m. She weighed 6 pounds and 10.5 ounces. She appeared happy and healthy, and we thought she was perfect. But things quickly changed once we brought her home.
It's okay, baby doll.
Ever was often very upset, crying constantly, and at times almost inconsolable. It was difficult to even change her diaper. Ever had a lot of trouble feeding and had a very hard time keeping food down. She appeared to be uncomfortable all the time. She also wouldn't sleep, and the few hours here and there when she did, she had to be held upright. It was heartbreaking and exhausting and frustrating. 19 days after Ever was born, she was admitted into the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario with a slight fever and mild dehydration. Though it was never determined what caused the fever, eventually she was diagnosed with GERD. GERD is a chronic digestive disease that occurs when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, irritating its lining. Even though our daughter would continue to have issues with acid reflux, things began to improve dramatically. We started noticing a big decrease in her crying, and she began to exhibit an almost constant happy demeanor. It was very easy now to make Ever laugh. Ever was now happy all the time. We barely heard her cry anymore. Another thing she didn't do much of was sleep. She could seemingly function without any rest at all, and we couldn't understand how she could do it. We would later find out that kids with Angelman syndrome all have sleep issues.
Yay! You did it! Yay!
You're the best.
That is great.
You're the best.
Happy birthday to you. Ever's first birthday, we were still worrying that she might be developing too slowly and there still might be something wrong. At this point, Ever had no speech and rarely made any babbling noises. We also began noticing these uncontrollable, jerky, flappy arm movements she did when she became excited, which was often. Ever also appeared very uncoordinated and always off balance, though she still managed to get around just fine. By Ever's second birthday, we had already managed to get her an initial assessment with the Ottawa Children's Treatment Center. She was still unable to communicate anything verbally, and for some unknown reason, couldn't stand up, walk, or even balance on her own. 2 weeks after her second birthday, Ever had her first appointment with a physiotherapist from the Ottawa Children's Treatment Center. The physiotherapist suggested that Ever might have low muscle tone in certain areas, which could be causing her balance and walking issues, as well as maybe a sensory processing disorder. Of course, later we would find out that low muscle tone is another symptom of Angelman syndrome. A special pressure body vest was placed on Ever to help with her stability and balance. Almost immediately, she took a few steps without anyone supporting her. Then, for the very first time in her life, Ever began walking on her own. It was a proud moment and a huge victory for us. Will you come see Mom?
Oh, she's a good walker.
Where's my girl? Yay! Come see Mom? Yay! Over the next 9 months, we would take Ever to many different assessments and appointments. These included physiotherapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, working with a worker from the Infant Child Development Program, acquiring a developmental pediatrician, genetic testing, neurological testing, specifically in EE.
Now, I just wanted to point out that this is from the Hisco family, this video on YouTube. If you guys want to watch this video and more like this, please make your way on over to YouTube, to the Hisco family after this live stream. Now, I have noticed a lot of things mentioned in this video that we see in some of the videos that we watch when we see Junior, okay? And this just saddens me because early intervention is everything, okay? We saw this child at 19 days be admitted to the hospital, all right? We saw this child being diagnosed, an early diagnosis. We saw the early intervention when the child could not walk. And it was given, she was given a special sort of bodysuit to kind of give her that stability. And almost immediately she started walking. Now, I'm not saying this is the total and only thing, the diagnosis for Junior. I'm not even saying that this is the correct one, but this is something that raises questions because of the similarities that we see in Junior in some of these videos, okay? Now, she mentioned spitting up, having difficulty eating and swallowing, okay? She mentioned having an unusual cry, right? She also mentioned low muscle tone, balance, kind of off balance, and movement is kind of off. She also mentioned no speech, right? They have little to no speech. And she noticed that her child wasn't even babbling, blah, 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 saying different words, different vowel sounds. You know what I'm saying? That, different things like that. Now, I know we've heard Junior say da, da. So we're not here to like be specific, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the word I'm talking about, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? She also mentioned jerky arm movements and things like that. Now, this is the kind of stuff that raises red flags for me. Now, the reason why I stopped it here is because this would put a whole wrench in CHRISEAN'S program. If there was really therapy going on, and let's say, for example, we're totally wrong about this, and it's something else, it would still take a team of doctors, right? It would still take a team of specialists, and that would put a dent and a wrench in CHRISEAN'S program, because she's a triathlete. How are you going to be a triathlete when you'd have to be super mom in order to make it to all these appointments and keep all this on schedule and get your child on track? It would take time and a chunk of your life and time every day, every week. And this is what she's not willing to commit to. This is what she doesn't want to concede to, because she somehow feels, in my eyes, that she's losing because she's not able to live the teenage dream every day of her freaking life. I don't understand why you guys would want to see her run around, sing, rap, catch a football, go surfing, go to college, be a boxer, and every day her child is not and nothing's happening for her child every day. I can't understand for the life of me. I don't. Physiotherapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, right? Developmental pediatrician, all of these things would put a dent in her dream, in her fantasy world, in her triathlete dream. Do you know what it takes to be a boxer, run track, and play football? Do you know how different those seasons are? Like, when is track season? Right? When is football season? Those are seasons. They don't just go all year round. And those are demanding sports. Boxing is a demanding, committed sport. You have to be committed to that sport. Football is a demanding physical sport that takes a lot and demands a lot from its players. Track and field is a demanding sport, and it takes a lot of time and commitment from the person that is playing. Can you imagine being a triathlete and trying to squeeze in a special needs child and all the appointments and all the therapy sessions and all of that? It's impossible. So you have to eliminate something, right? That's all I'm saying, guys. The first signs of Angelman syndrome show up before the child is 3 years old, 6 to 12 months. But because we know, or we so think, that Junior ain't seen a doctor since when? Now, if she's doing her dirt all by her lonesome, she needs to do it all by her lonesome. Don't just pick and choose what you're going to show us, because we're going to have questions and you ain't got no answers. I'm here to tell you, either keep it all to yourself, or if you share something and don't share others, we're going to have questions. Okay? We're going to be standing at the chalkboard with a ruler in our hand. Look, we're going to be in the principal's office holding a paddle, waiting for your answer. We're gonna put our hand on our hip and let our backbone slip, and we're gonna be waiting, okay? Doing our neck like that. popping gum. And we're going to be patting our weed because it itch. And we just got it done, girl. That's what you going to get from us. It ain't going to be no way to go, sis. All right. Yay. No. No. All right? All right.
EEG test, massage therapy, and a consult with an orthopedic surgeon. On June 17th, 2016, after 9 weeks of waiting, we received the results of Ever's genetic blood test. It would confirm what we had already suspected for months. Our wonderful, amazing, happy daughter had Angelman syndrome. Angelman syndrome is caused by a genetic mutation of the gene UBE3A, which is located on chromosome 15 in the brain. There are a wide range of symptoms associated with Angelman syndrome. Ever symptoms include developmental delays, speech impairment, learning disabilities, movement and balance disorder, frequent smiling and laughing, happy, excitable personality, small head size, stiff or jerky movements, sensitivity, smiling and laughing, happy, excitable personality, small head size, stiff or jerky.
In the chat, I do apologize. Sorry about that technical difficulty. Green arts in the chat. You guys, when you can hear me, let me go ahead and bring this up. All right, so let me make sure you guys can see this. Hold on, y'all. Now, I stopped it here because I wanted to go over here. Hold on. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Now, you guys see these symptoms, right? And this is similar to what we see or what I see when I observe Junior, okay? Now, I'm not saying these are constant, but I do see this, all right? It's highly likely that Junior may be suffering from this, okay? Now you guys see developmental delays, which we see, speech impairment, which we see, learning disability, which we see, movement and balance disorder, which we see, frequent smiling and laughing. He is frequently smiling and laughing. That doesn't mean he's doing it all the time. Frequent means a lot. It doesn't mean constant. Okay? And a lot of times we do see Junior smiling and laughing frequently, right? Now we also have to understand that she doesn't show him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's only a glimpse into his life. It's only a moment in time. Sometimes the videos are long lives that she does. Some of them are just short videos. So we have to take that into consideration. How do we know if he's not frequently online, right? He's not online 12 times a day, 15 times a day. No, she may do 1 or 2 videos with Junior. What do we know what he's doing the other 24 hours? 23 hours and 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So this is just us looking at this from a glance, okay? And I think it's pretty spot on. I'm just saying, I think it's pretty spot on. Happy, excitable personality, small head size. I don't know too much about that. I mean, I don't know if his head is small or not. It looks, he's a cute kid. I don't know about that, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my interpretation, And then stiff or jerky movements. Okay. So this is the reason why I wanted to show you guys this, because it's so similar to what we see. Everything may not hit head on, right? We didn't hit the nail on the head for everything, but we're not doctors either. And we don't see Krishan Jr. or Krishan 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, let's just be honest here, all right?
Key movements, sensitivity to heat, hand flapping, and uplifted arms while walking. Abnormal EEG, fascination with water, excessive chewing, mouthing behaviors, sucking, swallowing disorder, short attention span, and difficulty sleeping.
We definitely know the difficulty in swallowing, right? This is uncanny. It's so close to everything. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Oh, there's a moth. God dang. You almost made me spill my tea. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat, okay? Hold on, guys, because I want to get your take on this. Absolutely possible. Shout out to Mojo Shy. Thank you so much for the love. I'm glad you guys could hear me. You say it's just so crazy because she'd have more clout taking care of Junior. I wish she would, but even if she didn't do it for Junior, just doing it would give her more than now. This girl's just dumb and evil. I know. You going against the grain, girl. You are going against the grain. That's why I don't understand. But hey, we're here, right? I agree with you on that, because his eyes didn't look like that when he was born. Yeah, I think he's gotten worse with time. I really do. I think he's gotten worse with time, I really do. So I say exactly, eyes don't change unless there is a what? TVI, and we can all see it. Yes, y'all. She would probably have even sponsors for children items as well. Definitely would make way more money, but we're talking about crack rock. This is why I say there is something mentally going on to make her not want to do the right thing on purpose, deliberately, willingly. Like, there has to be a disconnect. There has to be something that's OFF upstairs, or that's the only explanation. Why would anybody in their right minds want to do this on purpose? Want to deliberately sabotage themselves? You feel me? Who? He's in the stroller. So true, Blonay. You said she don't care. Remember when she got 33K and she was asking for stuff and she didn't include Junior at all? Yeah. Yeah, facts. But she cannot run all the time hoping. Yeah. They say the truth be in our face. The truth be in our face. Yeah. Be right up under our noses. At Jazz, he is in that stroller. Yeah, see, she took that off of, so we can't see it. But I bet you that Junior is in that stroller. Now, she don't show it because we talked about it so much that she is no longer showing him in that stroller. But that's not to say that he not in that damn stroller, right? Somebody said facts. And when her fans would send her stuff to the P.O. box and it was for Junior, she was literally getting mad like a little kid throwing the boxes, pissed off, hating her own son. He's locked in a room by himself. A lady that knows the whole family said they all put him, in hidden corners of the room. I remember that. Yeah. There's so much out there, you guys. Krishan Rock is lazy, undisciplined, and lacks accountability. And she had a deal with Fashion Nova, but sabotaged it. Exactly. Self-sabotage in the flesh. Yes, it is very similar. Yeah, it's very similar. That would give me hope that he could walk, but she's so slow. I believe that Junior can do any and everything that we're saying. All right? I really do. He is a special needs child, but I believe he's way more advanced and is capable of way more. It's her that's holding him back. I believe he would probably be like this child, right? Would have probably had the same difficulties if he would have had early intervention and would be walking by now. I believe that Junior is not walking simply because of Krishan. Simply because of Krishan. I believe truly in my heart that he would have been walking by now. But because of Krishan, I believe that maybe he may be nonverbal, but he would be able to communicate. Like they said, iPad, certain type of talking devices that we've seen, maybe sign language. Yes. Where there's a will, there's a way. I believe that Junior is capable of all of that. I believe it. I believe with the proper therapy that he would be able to eat. I'm not going to put no feeding tube on him because I'm not no professional. And I believe he probably with the right therapies and the right things, he would be able to eat. I don't care. Right? Even if he did have to have a feeding tube. And I just believe he probably be able to eat. I believe that his vision can get better. I believe that Junior can see, but it's just he's having some type of impairment. I don't believe that he's blind, but who am I? I'm not no doctor. I'm just telling you what I believe. I believe that he has some type of visual impairment, but I do not believe that he's blind. I just don't. I believe he's totally capable of being a happy, healthy child that is walking, running, functioning, playing, sitting up. I believe all of that is not done and not being shown because of his mother, period. And I would be honest with you, but I'd be like, dang, I don't believe, like, optimistic. Not just optimistic, that's just what I believe. I really do. I believe that Junior is capable of all of that. You can see that he's capable of so much. You can see it. And then he's trying, like when he was at Ryan Garcia's and they were on the floor, how he was trying. And, I just believe it. I believe it in my heart. I do. And we're going to keep praying for Junior. We are. She's her own worst enemy and his. Shit. You are 100, Blonay. Thank you. Thank you so much. She likes a lot of things like value. She likes a lot of things like values, morals, and principles and self-respect as well. You said, I have been, let me see. I have been deep diving into cry-do chat syndrome and have watched several documentaries about children with cry-do chat. I'm sorry. And they all resemble Junior. Not saying that's what he has, for I'm not a doctor. Yeah, that has been questioned too. Okay. Now, the characteristics of I don't know if they went through the characteristics. Let's see, because I see a lot of the characteristics in Krishan Jr. as far as, excuse me, the physicalities of this too. She shook him. They are saying that she shakes Junior. Yeah, she lacks. Right. I knew that's what you were saying. Exactly. Like she would probably make 3 times more than what she's doing. She's a slow, goofy, sociopath imbecile. But everything the parents of cry-do chat children explain also match Junior. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, we're just really guesstimating, you know. I'm really speculating because we don't know. We ain't never even seen Junior, you know what I'm saying? But would it be enough for us to just see him online? Yes, but we would have to see more of him. We are seeing glimpses of him. Now, when we put the totality of everything that's online, it seems as if we see him every day, but we don't. We don't, you know? So this is just our opinion, you guys, all right? Yes, absolutely. Who wouldn't take advantage and make a good positive thing out of it? Exactly. She did all she can to regress him. Thank you. Facts. Yeah. So let me go ahead and finish this, y'all. I wanted to see if they were going to go over the physicalities, but I'm going to show you guys some images.
So what do we do now? We keep doing what we've already been doing, being there for her, no matter what, always. We will help her learn new things and acquire any skills we can, and mostly, we're just going to remain positive. Even though there's currently no cure for Angelman syndrome, we remain hopeful, and we're definitely staying positive about Ever's situation. She makes that easy because she's so happy. She's our little angel. And now we want to help raise awareness. So please feel free to like and share this video. We really want to help any other families out there who may be in our situation, who have a little angel of their own that they haven't figured out yet. Amazing, happy daughter had Angelman syndrome. Angelman syndrome is caused by a genetic mutation of the gene UBE3A, which is located on chromosome 15 in the brain.
Now, I want you guys to take a good look at this where I froze it on this video. And this is where the rare genetic neurological disorder caused by a genetic mutation of the gene UBE3A located on chromosome 15 in the brain. Okay, so I want you guys to put a pin in this. All right, now I'm going to show you what I found because in one of these videos, they mentioned UDS, okay? And I think, I'm not sure what video it was, but they mentioned UDS in one of these videos, okay? I did watch one of these videos, but I deleted it because it was long, and I basically wanted to kind of shorten it down and not show you guys every video. But trust me, in one of these videos, they said UDS. As soon as they said UDS, it made me think of the medical leak that was leaked, the medical record leak that was leaked for Chrisean Jr. Do you guys remember that? Let me put it up so you guys can see, okay? So I can refresh your memory. When they said that, I immediately thought of this. And I might have to blow it up for you guys. Now, do you guys remember this medical leak? Okay. There was specialists. We saw some of the symptoms and things that they diagnosed for Junior. And if you are to believe this medical leak, all right, these are the things that they said were found to be wrong with Junior at birth. Okay. Now I'm going to blow this up for you because we've been through this a million times. And I'm not tired of doing it. Okay. Because what? Nothing has happened yet. Still no help for Junior. Okay. Let me blow this up a little bit for you guys. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. Now, you guys may consider this weird or a coinkydink, but we're going to get into it because I went down this rabbit hole. So I'm going to take you with me, okay? Let me blow this up a little bit. And do you guys see right here, where it says, pregnancy was complicated by no prenatal care, maternal UDS, right? You guys see that? Maternal UDS. You guys see that, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into this. Now, there are two possible meanings for this UDS, okay? Hold on. Let me take it back down. There are two possible meanings. Let me bring this up for you guys, all right? Now, one meaning of UDS, hold on, y'all, because it's on my phone. One meaning of UDS is what is wrong with this? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Let me see. All right. So it says, what is maternal UDS? Okay. Maternal UDS is urine drug screen. Is a diagnostic test performed on pregnant individuals, often at delivery, to identify recent non-prescribed substance use. Used to evaluate risk of neonatal opioid withdrawal syndrome, which is short for NOWS, and guide care. It is sometimes used to screen for substance use disorder, although universal screening is controversial due to low predictive value and ethical concerns. Now, the assessment and delivery is often ordered when patients are admitted to labor and delivery to detect illicit substances or prescribed opioids. Risk evaluations used to identify potential risk for NOWS, formerly NAS, in infants to plan for immediate postnatal care. All right? So that is one term for this. Maternal UDS only detects substances used within the few days prior to testing. It is known to have low predictive value and may produce false positives from food or medications. All right. So that's one meaning of UDS. Now, if you look here, it does say positive for opioids, cocaine, and something else. Okay. Now, let me take you to this that I found. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see this as well. And let's get into the chromosome 15. And this is going to trip you guys out. Okay. This is going to trip you guys out. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And let's go ahead and get into this overview here. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Now, this says, let me see. UPD. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so hold on. Now, the maternal uniparental dysomy, okay, is a rare genetic phenomenon where an individual inherits both copies of a specific chromosome pair from their mother and none from their father. The error often results from trisomy rescue, can lead to developmental growth or intellectual disabilities if the affected chromosome contains imprinted genes, meaning they function differently depending on the parent's origin. Okay. Now, where is it? Now it says that the characterized pre and postnatal growth retardation, developmental delays, muscular hyptonia, joint laxity, and early onset of puberty. Okay, let's look down for the, where is it? Angelman syndrome. Okay, here it goes right here. All right, Angelman syndrome can occur when both the copies of chromosome 15 are inherited from the mother, leading to severe intellectual disability, developmental delay. All right. Now it says right here, symptoms are maternal UPD, uniparental dysomy of maternal origin, and Temple syndrome, which is specific for chromosome 14. It says how it occurs in diagnosis. Mechanism typically starts with trisomy, which is 3 chromosomes, followed by trisomy rescue, where the cell mistakenly disposes of the paternal chromosome, leaving 2 maternal copies. Okay. Where is the one that said for chromosome 15? Let me see where it is. I thought it was right here. Or did I skip it? Oh, here it is right here. And this is what I'm talking about. The Angelman syndrome. Okay, I read it. Can occur when both copies of the chromosome 15 are inherited from the mother, leading to severe intellectual disability and developmental delays. Okay. So y'all see that, right? Now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but y'all, this could be very much a possibility. Okay. And we're not here to diagnose anybody, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys the medical term for this, okay, and gave you guys a little more in depth into what Angelman syndrome is. All right, now let's look at some images of this, you guys. Hold on, let's look at some. Let me see. Let's look at some images of this, okay? Hold on, you guys. Are they here? Okay, hold on. Let me go to the top. All right, so hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Now, let me see, you guys. In one of these, it said uniparental disomy, disomy syndrome. Okay. Let me see. All right, hold on, you guys. Let me go to the images. Yeah, uniparental, what is it called? Uniparental disomy syndrome. Okay. Uh-oh, videos. Hold on. Oh God. Wait a minute, guys. Didn't we just have the images? Let's see, guys. Hold on. I wanted to go to the images of the children. Uniparental disomy child. Let me go to the images, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up one of the images of this. Hold on. I'm going to have to go back a little bit. Let me see, y'all. Let's see if it's right here. No. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it up for y'all. Because I just had it here. Let me see. Adverse child. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Angelman's. Angelman syndrome. Let me see if it'll come up with the images. Okay, here it is right here, guys. All right, so let me make sure you guys can see this. And so I just wanted to go through some of these pictures, facial features. Let's see. We already went through symptoms. wide mouth, widely spaced teeth, large lower jaw, large tongue. This is kind of extensive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know from looking at these pictures and Junior. But like I said, y'all, this is just something to think about and look into, you know. And I just wanted to show you guys some images of children who also have this Angelman syndrome. Okay. But like I say, do your own research, you guys, and come up with your own conclusions. But I just thought that this was odd. Okay. I just thought that this was odd. And I don't know. I don't know, you guys. You guys let me know what you think about this. Let me come to the comments. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Now, like I said, we could be wrong. We could be wrong. All right. We could be wrong. But basically, until she do right by her son, she gets no love, right? Why is it when CPS called on Chastity, they show up and not Krishan? Everybody. They show up for a dog quicker than they do a child, seems like. She got into it with Tessa, so the church moved her in that room where she sits on that blow-up mattress. What? Really? I thought she was probably staying with her godmother. Remember the godmother she popped out with? What y'all think? She had to give someone temporary custody. That's why she is with people. It's supervised. That's why they don't take him. Yeah, somebody else said that. I believe that it's some kind of setup that she has, y'all. It's some kind of setup that she has where Junior is not in her custody, but whoever has Junior in her custody, you know what I'm saying, lets her have Junior. So basically, they're the guardian on paper. I believe it's something like that going on. Because what? You know what I'm saying? You said children with Angelman syndrome usually walk. Yeah. How we gonna know if she ain't never took it? Like, and remember, Junior has probably a plethora of other things. We have to understand that the child I showed you, probably the mother never drank or smoked and had a natural, healthy birth. Okay? He didn't pass through a contaminated canal. She didn't come up with no dirty drug test. She probably wasn't drinking like a sailor and smoking blunts like a Crip. You know what I'm saying? So her child probably had no other symptoms, no other problems, no other special needs. You understand? Whereas Junior probably has a combination of things just due to how Krishan was drinking and smoking. She wasn't just sipping and puff passing. No, she was smoking the blunts down to a nub, big puffing. She was drinking bottles of De Leon on look, chugging. She was putting the 10 on it. She was extra out. You know what I'm saying? So the children that we are seeing, probably other than having Angelman's syndrome, had a perfectly healthy birth and gestation period. You know what I'm saying? We also have to understand that Junior has club feet, or so we think, or a club foot. You know what I'm saying? There's a plethora of other things that have to go in play before we can even think about him walking. And that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking out loud, you know? Because the child that we saw, once they put that thing on her and she got early intervention, These are two things that are going against Junior. No early intervention and not having a fair head start in life. I think the little girl that we saw, the precious child that we saw, had a fair start in life and was diagnosed with Angelman syndrome. Her mother did the right thing. Her father did the right thing. Got her in 19 days old. She was back at the doctor. And they started from there. Right? We damn near 3 years in. And I'm pretty sure that the little girl that we saw, her mother probably had prenatal care. You know what I'm saying? Went to the doctor prenatal care on a regular basis, like you should. And I believe that on that medical leak, one of the things was she didn't have any prenatal care. Krishan never went to the doctor. Remember, she took the pregnancy test, went to the doctor, and didn't come back for 5 months. So I think that the child that we saw had a fair, I think Junior's at a disadvantage of the average child that we're seeing. You know, we got to think about that. I think the childhood, the insider, the family insider, right, said that Krishan Jr. had severe cerebral palsy. So we may be way off, you know, but this was just the thing sparked by that video we saw. Because that's what started this whole conversation. Those two videos, you know. Somebody says both is fear club, you know. So who's to say that if she wouldn't have got early intervention, got his feet corrected, because they need to be, you know, they need to be corrected, he would be walking. Absolutely. I believe it. I believe that he would be walking. You know, but then again, I'm not a doctor. If we are to believe that he has severe cerebral palsy, that may intervene or interrupt him walking. But I think overall, the child that we just saw as an example, you know, had prenatal care, had no other existing conditions when she was born, was not born through a contaminated canal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's just so unfair. It's just really, really unfair. It just really, really is unfair. Every child mimics their parents to learn that facts in life and to protect themselves. Yeah. I don't think that there's a lot of taxpayers' money floating around over there that they can go looking for her all around town, unfortunately. Thank you. Thank you. They don't have the manpower to be found, girl. They are not the FBI, y'all. Y'all know that. And, you know, the ABC boys have let us down before. They let children fall through the cracks all the time. That's the reason why we don't necessarily want Junior to go to CPS, but we have to choose the lesser of two evils. Because bozo brain don't want to have no intervention voluntarily. So it has to be an involuntary intervention, because all we're asking for is intervention. That's all we're asking for is an intervention. We ain't like, go snatch him and take, no. But that's what has to be done. Then that's what has to be done. We're not cheering and rolling out the red carpet for no damn CPS. Are y'all crazy? He can go in out of the frying pan and into the fire, as far as I'm concerned. But we have to pick the lesser of two evil. What you want us to do? The sister can't go and go get him. Somebody, daddy can't go and get him. The man that work at the grocery store can't go snatch Krishan. It has to be authorities. It has to be an entity, right? And what entity is put in place to go snatch up kids when the parents don't take the Sia, the Pia, and the Esta? Okay, we're not cheering for them. We're not. Keep up the bad work. Okay. We know they get it right, but they also get it wrong. The fuck? Do you know how many horror stories come out of there? You know? None of these systems are perfect. None of them run without kinks and pauses and failures and avalanches down there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna fall down the well. It's not just gonna be Samara from the ring, okay? There's somebody gonna fall down the well. Not just Samara. So we know that, right? But what y'all want us to do? We can't be like, hey, Tareen, just don't worry about it. Just go snatch Krishan Jr. Just go. Bino. No, come here, homie. Come here. Just, you saw all that, right? Just go and snatch Krishan. Krishan Jr. Don't even worry about Krishan. Don't worry about the police. Don't worry about going to jail. Like, we have to. This is our only avenue, y'all. Right? Somebody said Junior is so far gone. No one wants to take him. CPS knows about his lifespan. Think about it. They really are not going to do nothing. They know he's about to expire. Then she's going for medical neglect. I just hope that doesn't happen. I really don't. But I do believe that they don't have the manpower, and they do have to go through protocol, y'all. They do have to go to protocol. And then we're asking for somebody to give a F. You know what I'm saying? That's just like somebody who works for the newspaper, or somebody who works at Walmart, or somebody who works, you know what I'm saying? Some people take their job at CPS just like that. Like, I'm off the clock. I don't give a fuck. Girl, I could not work at CPS because I would be taking my work home with me. I would be wondering if little Timmy is all right. I would be still crying off Sarah. They'd be like, girl, Sarah, that's 2 months ago, girl. I'd be like, I know. But I just still wonder how little Sarah do. Girl, I could not work there. I would be a mess. Everybody's not like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'd be worried about little Timmy at 12 o'clock at my house. They'd be like, girl, you're off. You don't got to be at work till 10 o'clock tomorrow. I know, girl. But I had to take Timmy and drop him off. You know, everybody's not like that, though. You know, so I don't know. And shout out to the people who are there for the right reasons, because we cannot overlook them. All right. God has people in all places. And for us to say that there's no good people at CPS that really care and they're doing their job the way they're supposed to, we're denying God. We're saying God is not there. God has put people in place to care for children and to do the right thing everywhere. And I will not deny God's presence, even in CPS. There are some people, and that's not fair to them. That's not fair to the people that are doing the right thing. Just like, how do you think we feel when we up here try to chase the truth and try to stand up and advocate for Junior? We're not the majority. We're the minority. We're the bad guys. We're the crazy ones. We're the haters. So just imagine in CPS the good people that do help the children. They a lot of times go unnoticed, right? They don't get a good job. They don't get a pat on the back. They don't get recognized for all the good that they do. So, you know, let's be that light. You know, there are good people everywhere. There's good people in the police force. There's good people in CPS. There are good people amongst the demons, y'all. All right. Don't give up on goodness. Don't give up on God's grace. Do not give up on God's people. They are everywhere. All right. If we didn't have the presence of God, I don't want to be on this earth without the presence of God. I know it seems dismal. I know it seems bleak. I know it seems like the devil is winning, but he's not. Okay. You have to know that the presence of God is here, because without the presence of God, they'll find out. They will find out. I ain't going to be here. I would not want to be on this earth without the presence of God. Now, it seems like he ain't nowhere, but he is everywhere. Okay? His goodness and mercy and grace and blessings and favor are alive and well. Okay? So just putting that out there, y'all. I don't want to get too preachy, but I say what's on my heart. Right? Let's see. You say for real, with the sheer neglect and abuse on milk, it's wild. Yep, Krishan's a wild card too. Somebody says, me too. I'll be worried about them kids, girl. I couldn't do it. I mean, if God put me in that place, that position, I would do it because I could do anything. I get through everything. I had jobs that I thought I wouldn't get through, and I did them. Okay, but you know what? I also got fired. I also got fired. Why? Because I'm going to step in. I'm going to do what's right, and what happens? I got fired. Okay, I'm a teacher. I overstepped my boundary, and I helped that girl. And what happened? I got fired. Okay, I was changing that child's diaper, and I smelled a grown woman smell, and that ain't supposed to be there. And you know how long it took me to tell? 10 minutes, because I waited for that teacher, the owner of that damn preschool, to bring her rabbit ass back there, and I told immediately. And you know what happened? Nothing. You know what happened to that man? Nothing. Do you know what she said? Nothing. Do you know what happened? I got fired. So, like I said, I couldn't do it. Not because I physically couldn't do it or I wouldn't be able to endure it. I wasn't strong enough. No, because, girl, I'm telling, and I'm going to be fired. That's it. That's it. Save Junior, justice for Ronnie. Yeah, y'all. But there comes a time when you want more for your own life than maybe you lived when you were young. And once you have a child, that should definitely motivate you to want more for your child too. Yeah, y'all. She's already living with the man at 17. Yeah. Great research, Bonet. Thank you so much, Jesse, from the NAP. So, y'all, this is what we have, okay? This is what we have. You guys let me know what you guys think about all of this. And look, it's going to be hashtag Save Junior. We need to continue to bring awareness because, girl, nothing about the situation is normal. And we still haven't seen the pendulum move, okay? The pendulum has not moved at all. No way, shape, or form. We still don't see any progress, any change, and it leaves some of us hopeless, right? But we know that kids read people. Kids definitely read people. And like I said before, I'm still stuck on the when he was sick in the car. I'm still stuck on that. Honestly, I'm still stuck on this right here. Girl, I'm still stuck on that. Because do y'all remember what she said in this video? And this is how we gonna end this live. Do y'all remember what she said on this video? Let me remind you on what she said on this video and how often she's gonna give him that blue medicine. All right. I want you guys to listen to when she gives him the medicine, how Junior, like, I would have been at the emergency room so quick. There is nothing normal about that situation at all. He was practically choking. Sounded like he was drowning in his own mucus. And she talking about he's supposed to spit it up. When, bitch? When do you give a child cough medicine and they're supposed to spit it up? And she's like, good, spit it up. Yeah, get it all out. Are you insane? Are you like, y'all, hold on so I can show y'all.
Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then, like, you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
What the fuck is wrong with her? Do you hear that, child? Honestly, she talking about some good boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You're doing good. You got all that phlegm up. Okay, good. You got it all up. Good. Good boy. And you got it out your nose. Ooh, that's double medicine.
There is nothing normal about the situation. Please do not drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? I beg of you. Do not drink the Kool-Aid. Now, I'm going to play the beginning of this so you can see what doses she gives this child, okay? This is how often she's going to give Junior. No wonder he'd be in a catatonic state and be asleep. Looking like he comatose.
Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then like you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You're doing good. You got all that phlegm up. Should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine.
That is a damn shame. She said she's going to give that cough medicine to him every 2 hours. Did y'all hear that? Every 2 hours. Where in the world do you give a child, anybody, an adult, don't even take cough medicine every 2 hours? Let me show y'all how often you're supposed to administer cough medicine to a 2-year-old. All right, just on GP, okay? Just on GP. Let's look at this. How often you administer cough medicine to a toddler. All right, let's go ahead and look this up. Hold on, y'all, because I already have it. Let me just bring it up for you guys right quick. This is how we're going to end this live. How often do you administer? Please tell this bird brain chick. Come on now. Please. Fill her in. Where she overdosed the child. Oh my God. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Because what? Exactly. He's choking. She's all, good job. You're getting the phlegm up. Girl, I'm done. Just listen. I can't say nothing else. I don't got nothing else to say. I'm sorry. Let's just look, okay? Because all right, you guys. How often are you supposed to give a damn child some damn medicine, cough medicine? Let's look. Do not give over-the-counter cough medicine to a 2-year-old without consulting a doctor. Girl, we can't tell her nothing. As the FDA advises against it due to risk of serious side effects. Instead, safely treat coughs with a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of honey for children over a year as needed. A cool mist humidifier and saline nose drops. Okay. Where is it? It says every 6 to 8 hours. What happened to that? Let me see, y'all. It says you should not give over the counter to a 2-year-old without consulting a pediatrician. All right, let me see. Hold on. Because it said every 6 to 8 hours. I don't even know where it is now. Oh, how many hours? Let's see. Children 6 to 12. It says every 4 to 6 hours, y'all. Okay, or 6 to 8 hours. I don't know what happened to it, but you guys can look it up. I just had it. But they are advising not to give no damn cold medicine to a 2-year-old. How often can you give a baby cough medicine? Do not exceed 4 servings of cough syrup per 24 hours for ages 1 to 3 years old. So that's every what? 4 to 6 hours? Because 4 times 6 is 24. It ain't no damn 2 hours. I know that. Okay? That's the point I'm trying to make. It ain't no damn 2 hours. All right? For damn show. All right? And she up here talking about some 2 hours. Girl. So y'all see it. Okay? Let me take this down. That's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. Hold on. And just like the bottom line is, until she does right by her son, she gets no love, okay? No credit. And y'all just be sending her gifts. She don't read the books to Junior. We ain't never seen him play with none of them toys. All right? We ain't seen him play with none of them toys. He barely be even moving around. It's not because he can't. It's because she don't let him move around. Right? I think he is limited by his own mother. Limited mobility, mobility, just limited by his own mom. This is why y'all think we bash her. And Krishan just thinks that she can just pray this away. And that ain't how this works. That ain't how it works, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Did you hear, what'd you say? Did y'all see people talking about Junior Daddy is Sean Malone? I was like, what the F? They taking a little bit too far now. No doctor pediatrician would have sent Junior home sounding like that. Exactly. They do give 2-year-olds, but it's prescribed and weight-based. Yeah, they use that measure. Remember that, what's it called? The Maslow? Remember we learned about the measuring tape that they give, that they use? Yeah. Yep, Blue and Bino both said she's holding Junior back. She's really hyped now, for real. For real. I don't know. I know the last place we saw her was in church, right? Let me see, guys. Hold on. Let me just pull this up right quick. And let me see where we saw her at. I think the last place was church. I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Let's look at Instagram right quick, you guys. And let me bring this up. And like I said, her music flopped. Street gospel flopped. Okay. She did triple dust. All right. Triple dust. All right. People are paying you dust. The hype is gone. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up because I wanted you guys to see this anyway. Triple dust. And the hype is gone. And once her hype is gone, she's going to be grasping at straws. Honestly. Even your own sister was calling you a deadbeat. Okay? She was calling you a deadbeat. The hype is gone. Okay? You cannot entertain the devil and play with God. And yeah, we've all fallen short of the glory of God. We've all sinned. We were born into sin. But we're not up here playing with God. That's the thing. We're not up here playing with God. You just sinning. Some of us didn't even know what we were doing, right? It's what you do afterwards. Because like I say, a saint is just a sinner who has fallen down. Okay? You fall nine times and you get up 10. And you get up bigger and better each time. But this right here, look, flop. If you guys look right here, look. Crystal Rock's gospel numbers, 7,000 listeners monthly. The hype is gone. Okay? It says right here, and this is Corey Lombardi, Crystal Rock's hood gospel music ain't really pulling the numbers she needs to make this a solid career. Not only are her song streams low, but her monthly listeners on Spotify are super low. Only a little over only sitting at 7,172 at this point. That's a cookout crowd. Okay? Not even charting the Billboard. Crickets. Absolute crickets. As of mid-April 2026, there's no indication that Christian rock gospel music is currently charting on major recognized industry charts like Billboard or Mediabase. While she has explored gospel music, the recent top charting independent gospel music mentioned in April 2026 reports refers to artists like Travis Malloy or urban influencers, related artists rather than Christian. No top 100 Billboard media-based presence. She is not listed in the recent top gospel song reports, which often feature artists like CeCe Winans or emerging independent artists like Josiah Queen. Nobody's taking this seriously. This is what this says. Okay? Her music content, including gospel adjacent tracks, have been primarily discussed or featured on TikTok and YouTube. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. The hype is gone. The hype is gone. Now, I'm not saying she won't ever see baddies again, but she wasn't invited back for baddies. And a lot of people are like, she's the reason why we watch. She is what baddie used to. She fell off. Okay? She fell off. She wants to sit up there with headphones on and not throw one punch, not swing, not ruffle any feathers, not bring the noise. And they didn't invite her back. She's an ex-baddie for now, okay? She's a headache. Who wants to put up there? It's like, girl, can she just sit out a session? Just let her sit out a season. We'll think about her when she come back. Because you know they're all about the money. They're all about the hype. But I think it's fizzling out for her. I think it's fizzling out, okay? She got 54K for that song she just did, Help, the other day. 54K in one day. All right? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, it looks like the thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But yeah. Now, I will be back with another live, you guys. Let me see. Is there anything else about Krishan on here? I was trying to see the last time she appeared. It was doing a song or something. I don't even think I saved it. Because, y'all, I do not be impressed. I do not be trying to, like, you know. But I am a content creator, you know. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here's her singing. Hold on. This is her new song. I ain't gonna play too much. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But this is where we are. This is the song she did. She got 54K on that. The thrill is gone. It says Krishan debuts a new gospel. Oh, who was this? Hold on. I'm sorry. Positive Vibes Only, Rock Nation. Sorry about that. Let me see who this is. All About the Tea. Krishan debuts a new gospel song, Help, to mixed reviews. Fans tell her to focus on her son, Junior.
Change my whole mindset. Change the way we treat each other. Show each other how love feels. Stop all the murder. We killing each other.
I can't. Why do you guys clap for this? Why do y'all clap? I don't know. But that's all I got, y'all. Now, you know what? I also wanted to show you guys because she was hanging out with one of the last sightings of Krishan. She was hanging out with her brother. Remember when I was like, it looked like her brother didn't want to be on her live? Now, I saw her hanging with her brother. I also saw Chastity hanging with her brother. I saw her holding her niece. I also saw Chastity holding her niece. I saw Krishan at church where we are now, right? Petey was in the background. But I saw Chastity hanging with Tasiki and Krishan's best friend, ex-best friend, AJ. You remember AJ? Who introduced Ronnie to Krishan? That was her best friend in high school. Y'all remember that? They fell out because, well, according to AJ and Ronnie, rest in peace, Ronnie, before he lost his life, they went on an interview and said the reason why they fell out was because she would not agree to Krishan drinking and doing all that while she was pregnant. Okay? They explicitly said that. Now, what I want you guys to see, I want to show you guys this right quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Because they hung out, but she wasn't there when they were hanging out with Tasiki and her ex-bestie. She was not there. Anybody in there right? You don't think she wanted to be there? You don't think she wanted to be with her sister? The one she was closest to? You guys remember when they first came out, they were close, okay? You guys remember that? You don't think she wanted to be there? Come on now. Come on. Come on. This is her own fault. Let me show y'all. I'm going to show you guys a quick video before I let you guys go. Hold on. This was just a few days ago, y'all. Chastity pulled up on Tasiki, or rather, Tasiki's people, or whoever Tasiki hangs with, because they're connected, pulled up on Chastity, got her up out the bed, and was like, girl, come outside. And that's exactly what she did. Y'all check this out.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Mr. Transgender, whatever she do, they bite.
I'm not playing the music, y'all, because then the video will be cut off. Y'all see? This is what is this? Chastity 1 week ago. This is on Chastity's page too. She hanging out. Let me get to the chat. Sorry about that, y'all. So you see Chastity hanging out. Somebody says, I remember she was on a video with Ronnie. Yep. Oh, I believe her days are coming. Yeah, she can't do this forever, y'all. She can't do this forever. She's going to fall off. Okay. That's Chaotic song. Yep. Because I remember he put up under there. I wrote that beach. All right. So let's go to the next slide, y'all. Hold on. I just wanted to cut the music off.
Mr. Transgender, whatever she do, they bite. I like.
Now it says, Chastity says, got woken up out my sleep and had a time in the midst of chaos. Okay. And she tagged some people. Had arrived. Last few videos. I had to get my video dancing and pause in the middle of the chaos. I wonder what's going on. It's always some kind of chaos or something going on. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we all have problems. We all have our good days and bad days. So it's not unusual, but let's go.
I still feel keep it bars, but I'm like, can I get a mocktail? Like, bitch, dude, you need a cocktail, bitch. No mock, bitch, cock. Hard cock.
I need a shot. I mean, a drink with this.
I'm trying to get you on.
You can still take a nap before I don't do it, okay?
I still feel keep it bars, but I'm like, can I get a mocktail? Like, bitch.
You know I fuck with you. I fuck with you. Cinnamon roll. You my cinnamon roll, baby. You my cinnamon roll. You know I fuck with you. I fuck with you. Cinnamon roll. You my cinnamon. Wow. That shit up real smooth. Wow. That shit up real.
All right, y'all. You guys see right here? This is AJ right here in this black. That is Krishan's ex-bestie. You guys see in the back? That is Tasiki with the red hair. They all partying. They all hanging out. Everybody but Krishan, right? Because She is her own worst enemy. She done fell out with everybody. While everybody else comes back together, where's Krishan and all this? She picks and chooses the family that she's going to hang out with, right? She ducked hanging out with Tasiki. I wonder why. Her ex-BFF, AJ, and Chastity. Now remember, we saw her with Chastity, and we saw her with her brother Petey. But Tasiki, her best friend, her ex-bestie, I guess is another story. And word is she doesn't get along with Tasiki's best friend, right? I don't know. Y'all. Y'all see right here. There go AJ right there. You guys can't really see Tasiki, but hold on. Because you'll see Tasiki in the next. I think you'll see Tasiki in the next one.
And I need you. And now I wonder I could fly. And I miss you. And I need you. And now I wonder I could fly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Chastity, look up. It's your video. Yeah, she bounced that ass. Al. Y'all. Do that shit.
There goes Tasiki right there. There goes Tasiki, baby. Krishan, nowhere to be found. Now, I'm not saying they won't never make up. This sister have their own dynamics. They make up to break up. We're brothers. We're singing and we're happy and we're colored. They'll be at each other's neck one day and look, hey, we don't know. All I'm just pointing this out for right now.
My brother here because I'm just cold as a bitch and I need his hoodie. And I got that motherfucker on warm and shit now. Trying to be cute. Cold as a fuck. I don't got no legs. Cold as a fuck. Me neither, girl. I need a break from lashes, but I'm gonna get them back. That's designer. And now, cuz out. My brother here because I'm just cold as a bitch and I need his hoodie. And I got that.
So I'm assuming her brother's Petey. I don't know. She just said she needs her brother's hoodie. She could be talking about a best friend that she thinks is a brother. I think she's talking about Petey. I don't know. I don't think we see Petey, but she's talking about her brother, y'all.
That motherfucker on warm and shit now. Trying to be cute. Cold as a fuck. I don't got no legs. Cold as a fuck. Me neither, girl. I need a break from lashes, but I'm gonna get them back. That's designer. And now, cuz out. My brother here because I'm just cold as a bitch and I need his hoodie.
Daddy. Oh, watch your back. Bitch, you beat your sister up. Get him. What you mean? Get him, fuck. Bitch, you got on heels. Wait. Fuck is they talking about? Daddy.
There goes Tasiki.
Wow.
There they go, y'all. Now I don't see Petey, so I don't think he there. She might have been referring to somebody else. I don't know. But maybe Petey's there, maybe not. I don't know. But remember when she pulled her pants down, she was like, "Oh, I don't want my brother to see." Remember that? So maybe we just can't see Petey. I don't know. Or maybe she was referring to somebody else, but y'all see it. Y'all see it. Everybody but Krishan. You don't think Krishan saw Chastity's live? I think she did. Wait, who is that? That looked like Tareen. Is that Tareen? Wait a minute. Is this Tareen? Wait a minute. Hold up. Is that Tareen right here or not? Is this Tareen right here? That looks like Tareen, don't it, y'all? Maybe it's not, though. I don't know. Let me see. That look like Tareen, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wait. Hold on.
I don't give a fuck. I kill that bitch. It's my city, bitch. I kill her.
That's homeboy that was on that live, remember? I forgot what he was talking. He was on a live with Chastity, remember? Homeboy right there. So they got a lot of family friends. They got connections. They probably were in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So these are people that know each other. Probably old friends. Probably been friends for a long time. Friends in the family. They probably known each other. Yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Ain't Krishan out in Baltimore? Ain't she out there too? Why is she not hanging with him? I don't know. I'm just saying. You see Tasiki. You see Chastity. So I don't know, y'all. Hold on.
I'm back the fuck up. Come on my fucking way. I'll fuck you up. Don't brag. Hold on.
Yeah, looked like he was serious about his fighting up.
Yeah.
I think we already saw this. Okay, so y'all see that outside. Somebody said better than Krishan. Damn. Somebody said it was chaos at the end of the night, but I wasn't pulling up to see my sisters. Okay. This is homeboy that was on the live with he was on the live with Chastity. So that must be a friend of the family. All right, y'all. I think that's about it. We will be back. I will be back live, you guys. Hold on. And we will talk soon. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat. You said, who is that? Those EB2 phones are blurry. I don't know. Didn't that look like Tareen? Oh, Tareen and Tifa are close. Okay. Tareen was there. Okay. Oh, that's Tifa hairstylist. All right. Thank y'all. I mean, I've seen someone before, but if I don't know, I don't know. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I do. If I may see and then you guys like jog my memory or something, but bitch, I ain't just gonna sit up here and be like I know. Like, what y'all gonna do if I don't? Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard Terrence. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Tareen was there. Yeah, that was Tareen, huh? All right, shout out to y'all. Now, I do want to let you guys know that my store, you can shop for new arrivals. And let me just go ahead and put this up here right quick. Make sure you guys visit my store, okay? and get some Blone merch. Let me go ahead and put this up here for y'all. I want you guys to make sure you guys check out my store. And let me show you. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you what I have. I'm going to make a better, intro. I'm going to make a better little video that you guys can see. I know this one is a little small, but y'all, I got some cute things, all right? And I'm also building another website so I can put some things on there too. But basically, let me see. Where is my shirt? All right. I have the allegedly shirt. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know why this would do this every time I try. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. All right. So I got some featured products here. Let me go ahead and make these bigger. You guys, I have the But God's Women's Crop Tee. I have the allegedly distressed baby tee crop top. And I just thought that some of the things that I always say, I wanted to go ahead and put those on shirts so that we can represent the Blone media. And you guys are part of the Blone Society. So I wanted to bring this to you first. I want you guys to be able to wrap yourself in comfort and the purpose with our But God tee. Okay, so baby doll tee where faith meets everyday style, you guys. All right, these are designed for softness. They have stretch and they have like a flattering feminine fit, right? And this tee isn't just clothing, it's a statement. I want you to be able to make a statement without saying a word. And But God, my t-shirt, it represents those moments when life doesn't make sense, okay? When doors closed and odds were stacked against you, but God stepped in and shifted everything, you guys. At Blone Merch, we create a piece that speaks life, resilience, and elevation. And that's what we are about, right? That's what we are about. This tea, like whatever tea that you choose, because I also have my Zodiac teas as well. But this is for the woman who knows her story didn't end where the struggle began. All right. It's for the glow up, the comeback, and the testimony. And you can pair it with your favorite jeans, your lounge shorts, or you can layer it up, y'all. Either way, you're wearing your faith out loud. All right. So I encourage you guys to live out loud and go cop one of these shirts. Okay. I also have, and I'm starting this collection. I don't have all of the zodiac signs, but I'm getting there, you guys. You guys can go ahead and check out also my Zodiac baby doll tees. All right. As you guys can see, I have Cancer, I have Taurus, soft, stylish. I have Aquarius and Gemini. And I also have the hats too as well, you guys. Some of these are only available in the color that they have, but I'm going to be adding more and more colors on. So you guys show some love, support the platform, and go check out the merch. All right. It's available to you guys. And don't forget about my all-in-one digital boss playbook, where I have the all-in-one bundle digital courses for whatever you may want to do. All right. You guys want to get into making money online. You guys want to freshen the skills that you already have or learn some new skills. We have it here with the Digital Boss Playbook. All right. So I just wanted to put that in your ear. Yeah. All right, you guys. Let me put this back down. Thank you guys. Let me give you guys a shout out to everyone is here. Somebody said he was drunk. Exactly. Let me see. All right, so shout out to, let me see, The Truman Show. And why does she make those moaning sounds and like open mouth kiss him? That is so strange. Yeah, somebody else was saying that too. Shout out to The Truman Show. Thank you so much for coming through. Let me see. Child of the Most High, 77. Miss Lolly, shout out to you. Great chat. It's 3:34 a.m. in the morning. Thank you guys for the late night hype. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me after hours. I appreciate that. The Truman Show, Black Gypsy, Cancer in the building. Yes, I love my zodiac signs, you guys. Find one that fits you. Like I said, I don't have them all. I'm getting there, and I will be adding colors, you guys. So you guys make sure you guys check this out. It's soft, stylish, spirit-led, everyday comfort with a powerful message, all right? I want you to be able to live out loud, make a statement without saying a word, because no matter what it looked like, y'all, but God had the final say, all right? Show up and show out. You guys shop now and wear your testimony, all right? I want to thank you guys so much. Let me see. Let me still give a shout out to you guys. Hold on, y'all. Christina Miller, it's 12:34 a.m. on the West Coast. Okay, so you with me. Shout out to Christina on the West Coast. West side is the best side. Truman Show. Sorry, y'all. I'm on replay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. Love the merch. Thank you so much, Christina. You guys check it out. And it's only going up from here, you guys. It's only going to go up from here. And yeah, I have some more planned for you guys, but let's start off slow. I have my little allegedly shirt and my But God, and then we're starting out with the Zodiac, but I have so much more in store for you guys. And thank you guys for supporting the platform. I pour back in my platform, and then I can bring you guys more quality entertainment, more quality shows, more quality live, and merch as well. Okay. I stayed up. I'm off tomorrow anyway. Thank you, Miss Lolly. Thank you guys. Let me see who else is here. Let me see. The Coco G Show. Thank you so much for the love. Jesse from the NAP. Always a pleasure, love. Sandy Estes. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out. Quaba Janae. Thank you so much. I love me a late night live. What is up, Black Orchid? Thank you so much. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my VIPs, my members. I couldn't do it without you guys. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Make sure you turn on your notifications, you guys. And like, comment, and subscribe. Those are all free, okay? Those are all free, guys. Let me see. Am I missing anybody? Sandy Estes. Miss Lolly. All right, y'all. If I missed you, I do apologize. I will be back with another live. I will be going live every day, you guys. I do apologize for missing. Sometimes I have to catch up. Sometimes I got to, re-up. Sometimes I have homework to catch up on, trying to get my house together, and working too as well. So thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Rachel, the Coco G Show. All right, y'all. I think I keep saying people's names over and over again. All right, you guys. Deanna Barnes in the building. My dog is going crazy. She was like, lady, will you get off this live? All right, you guys. I am out of here. I will be back. Dora in the building. Thank you, Dora Henderson. I was trying to make it Jazita. Freedom 867, Jazita Velez. Thank you so much, love. All right, I think that's it. Like I said, if I missed you, I will catch you guys on the next live. All right, it's been a pleasure, you guys. I will see you guys on the next live. Until next time, America. Oh yeah, y'all, the bad guy shirts are on the way. You guys stay tuned for that and the coffee mugs. All right. It's okay. We're the bad guys. We're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You want to know why? I'll see you guys on the next live.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through.